the recording is begun. It is day 81 of year 5547. Sometime early in the morning. Coromid, you're on watch now. The party's been traveling, a distance away from Gatekeep. Haven't seen it yet. Hugo, you did some praying and studying. I determined you did get all that done and have gone back to sleep. You've been asleep for about 14 minutes.
Yay. What were we fighting last?
What was
Some Annis had attacked earlier, but the party had managed to drive them off easily enough. Okay, Coromid, you are currently patrolling. You tend to stick between the campfire light and darkness, peering outwards so you don't spoil your infravision while hopefully keeping yourself cloaked in the light enough to disguise your heat without being illuminated in the light. A nice little tightrope act you got there. You're at the north end of camp.
And moving silently.
Yes, you also attempt to move silently. Okay, this thing's coming in from that direction. Kurumi, do you patrol clockwise or counterclockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise, okay. That is unfortunate because it's coming from the counterclockwise. Okay, you're in the north. This thing's coming in from the west. Let me check formations. Jazeel is not present, nor is this the thing I need. Voss is on the north. Mead is normally west. Velvin is outside to the south. Hugo is outside to the east, thus it won't encounter anyone before it sees Kuromid if it sees him. Kuromid is attempting to move silently. You have a 95 there, correct?
Correct.
Alright, you believe to be moving silently, of course. The crackle of the fire in the night, very reassuring. You can't hear yourself over it.
The ghost with the most.
You're also attempting to remain hidden from things that have infravision. Although something with ultravision could pick you out pretty easily, it should be worth noting.
Yeah.
As far as for anyone who cares about that, it's somewhat cloudy, but yeah, if you had ultravision, tonight would be fine. 20 on a scale of 1 to 100, with 100 being hard to see in. So, yeah. Regardless of that, you continue your circle of Coromid, and you are entitled to a perception check at this time. I believe Hugo's there, south. Vassa's to the north, isn't he? Yeah, Vassa on the inside is entitled to a perception check as well at a penalty.
Alright, that will be an 11, so pass by 8.
Before penalty, I gave you a 6, so yeah, Vassa, that perception does save you. It also kind of screws you, but yeah. Let's pick something hard. What's good?
This is good sauce.
I mean, this is good, but it's going to be over in a minute. And this fight might take a while because I maxed this thing's hit titans out like you all asked me to. I didn't want to do it, but no, you all wanted it. No, I'm joking. Okay, so Kuromid, you rolled a 9 of 13 pass, and Vassa pass as well. Vassa, you're going to feel a chill, and it's going to wake you up. It's like, someone walking on your grave type of deal. You shudder instinctively, blink your eyes, look around. You won't see anything, unfortunately. Not at the moment. And Kuromid, again, it's like a cold breath on the back of your neck, smelling like the crypt almost. Your hairs stand tall on end. Something's off. What are you doing, Kuromid?
Turn around and ready to shoot.
Turn around, ready to shoot. Okay, Vassa, as you wake up, you won't notice anything, but Kuromid, as you turn around, you'll see something. Because of the way you're positioned, moving there, turning around, it will be partially illuminated by the light. The other half of it, of course, will be shrouded in darkness. So, it looks like a giant black cloud blowing in from the west, about 2/10 yards away at this point, and you do not like the look of this thing. Something instinctual is like, oh no, 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 in your head, and this thing appears to be blowing in towards the camp. I will give you options at this time. Vassa, you can't see it at this point. Still blinking your eyes awake, but you'll get it about 2 segments later, so give yourself a 10-second delay. Okay, Chromate, shoot, fire gout. Velvin, Z. This track might get loud, fair warning, people. Okie dokie. Party can dice initiative.
Fuck. We have a 1.
The party has tied initiative with the monster. Okay, Chromid, you can roll to hit, roll to hit. What are these bolts?
+2 and +3.
Duly noted.
So a 16 and a 13.
16 and 13. Okay, this thing's armor class. That makes it nice and easy. Fighter 9, 13 and 16. Hit and hit. You make dice damage for both.
For a total of 9 hit points damage.
Very nice. Alright, the 2 bolts go sailing off into this thing. They may or may not connect, and you may or may not even notice that, but if that did happen, that's the damage these things would have done. They disappear from sight as this black cloud seems to rush forward. It seems to be shrinking, and it seems to be going towards you, Ikoromid, as you begin casting, of course. Vasa, you look around, and you will see this black cloud rushing towards the northern end of camp. And you can start throwing darts. Hugo and Velvin are sleep, 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 sleep. So, Vasa, roll to hit with the dart.
Fuck. That one.
Dice percentage.
41.
41. Thrown weapon. Weapon lands 1 to 4 feet in front of target. Alright, you toss the dart, but you misjudge the distance, and it falls about 4 feet in front of the black mist as it rushes forward, and it too will be consumed by this darkness, this dark cloud. Now, the dark cloud isn't expanding, it's moving, so as the fight progresses, y'all will see the tail end of it come on in. It is shrinking, too, of all things, Akromid. Shrinking to be in front of you as you're casting, and it takes upon the form of some man-like figure. Bipedal, 2 legs, 2 arms, ending in what appear to be sharp claws, but it's fog, you know, it's black mist. And there's a pair of red eyes from where the head should be, and sharp-looking teeth. And it lets out a... it doesn't let out, my bad, this thing actually doesn't make noise, sadly. In my head it should, but yeah. Anyways, your fire gout's about done, so you can go ahead and dice it, and at this point, I believe that should be enough noise and light for Hugo and Velvin to get perception checks, since no one woke them before then. Now, it was 2 per thing, but it got a save versus spell, so let's see if this thing saves. It saves as a fighter of equal hit dice. It has sufficient intelligence, and, well, you know, it's got the hit dice for it. So, fighter, that. Saves versus a that on a that. Okay, so it takes 1 point of damage for each of your magic user levels, I believe.
Yuppers.
So 11 points of damage. Whoosh! And yes, Akromid breathes fire like a dragon. Alright, Akromid, mark off the second bolt, which was in this thing's smoky mass. It got burned up. The other one saved.
Okay. Alright.
That is something we should be keeping track of every now and again, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Alright, so the 2 of you that I said can make perception checks, I see a 5 of 14 and an 8 of 19. Both of you will pass. You will have options at the beginning of next round. For now, you're waking up and assessing the situation. Akromid, you're done, and Vasa, you're not getting your thing next before this thing reaches out one of its black claw-like things and swipes at Akromid. It is attacking, of course. Let's see, it rolled a that. Akromid, of course, is displaced, but I need to figure out what this thing needs to hit his armor class. It fights as a monster of that many hit dice, and Akromid, you are armor class what at the moment?
-2.
-2, so for it to hit you, it needs a that. It rolled a that. Its first swipe goes clean through 2 feet to your left. It growls in anger, and maybe it doesn't growl. You know, fuck it, it growls now. I'm making it growl. And continues the attack. Vasa, you have a second dart. You may roll to hit.
17 at 8th now? Or 9th? Hold on, let me check. Make sure my level's correct.
This is a silver, magic, blessed holy steel. What is this?
This is a silver dart.
Silver dart. Duly noted.
This is a 17 at 9th.
17 at 9th. You can dice damage for me. No anatomy bonus.
Alrighty, it's okay with me.
Now, I'm not saying whether or not that hit or not, because I'm not spoiling it, but if it does hit and does damage, how much would it be?
Is it man size or large?
This counts as large. It stands at about 7 or so feet tall, so I'm going to make it large and give you all the nice damage.
Alright.
I gave it the nice hit points, so let's balance that.
That'll be 2 points of damage then.
Out of curiosity, does the listing even include size here? I'll give you a... No, actually, I won't. I should, but I won't. Or rather, I shouldn't, but I will. Words. How many points of damage?
2.
2. Okay. Duly noted. Marking that there. Okie dokie. The creature has a second attack with its second claw. And that one will be a hit Acromede. Mark off a stone skin.
Okay.
Again, roar of frustration from this thing. Voss, I believe you have a third and final dart. You may roll to hit. The first dart...
18 at 9th.
18 at 9th, okay. The second and third dart will sail through the air and strike the creature, and again, you can dice damage if you feel like it, but I'll give you a perception check for this one.
2 for the damage, pass by 9 for the perception check.
Alright. Yeah, the weapon kind of goes through it. You're pretty sure that didn't actually do damage. You're pretty sure God's just fucking with you, telling you to roll damage.
Okay, good to know.
Let's see. Creature's gotten its attacks. Have I skipped anyone? Doesn't look like it.
Nope.
Round 2. Guys, why is Thursday not dragging? I don't know what to do now. I was expecting this to be the entire session, you know, this first round of combat here. What do I do?
You might even have to roll up a second monster for this
Alright.
section.
Velvin, I should inform you this is a shadowy figure made of flowing black mist that's in the shape of a man. Are you sure you want to try and assassinate it?
All I can see is the shape of a man, in my opinion. So that's what I'm going for. I'm gonna try.
Well, in the Dungeon Master, who is God's opinion, if this thing's half in, half out the firelight, kind of like Mead was, so you can see that's mist. That's not a corporeal body, at least not from the looks of
I
it.
kind of lit it up with fire down.
Also, yeah, Fire God probably caused a lot of shadows to go away. Kitty cat.
Okay,
So you may adjust that
edit.
option. Akrormi draws forth his sword and attack. Vasa draws forth the spear and attacks. Hugo casts Magic Missile. Party dices initiative.
Somebody other than me. We know how that goes.
I got it. Hey, I got a 3.
3. Alright, the party has initiative. Hugo begins casting. I got 2 attacker, 2 attacker, Magic Missile, moving up with Spear, and still going for Assassination, or you typing that up?
It's done. I changed it.
Okay.
Still hiding in shadows.
Okay, so you're going for your full attack routine, but you're going to sneak and move in shadows first. So I'm going to penalize you one of your normal 2 attacks. You'll get 2 attacks this round.
Thank you.
Instead of 3. Alright, let's just get that out of the way. Move silently, hide in shadows for you was pretty good, wasn't it? What's your move?
110%.
For both?
Yes.
Alright, you believe to be doing both.
Very well.
Okie dokie. So. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna give Hugo his Magic Missile first. Hugo, you can dice damage. Get you out of the way.
I have 3 of these due to being an evoker.
Yes, 2nd level, but striking at 3rd. You may, or not. My bad, yeah, really. Brain fart.
Striking
He's
at 3rd. Striking
Yeah.
at 3rd is 2 missiles.
Yeah,
He's
no, I had a
4th
brain
level,
fart.
striking at 5th.
Ah, okay.
I had a
that's-
brain fart.
that's great.
Go ahead, Hugo. Dice damage.
Sorry, I have to do math.
Now, while Hugo's doing math, I shall describe it. This thing attacks with a berserker frenzy. It almost seems, you know, it's furious at you, Akrormi.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. You know, it isn't a question of why, it's a question of who, you know? I've made a lot of things angry. Which one do you think this is?
Oh, no telling.
Blood Hunters? No, it's been a while since we heard from them, but, yeah.
That will be
This
10
looks more like
points of
something
damage
from Dactarine.
You were saying, Dom?
That'd be 10 points of damage.
Ooh.
10 points of damage as 3 green blasts of magic strike through the air and smash into this thing from behind it. Lets out a howl that shakes the earth. I wish. Yeah. Anger. We lost Vader. Rip. Okay. That's Hugo done. I've got Vasa moving to attack. I've got Velvin quietly moving to attack. And I've got a Akromede in melee with this. Party has initiative. 2 attacker, 2 attacker. Akromede, you go first. Roll to hit.
7 plus 9, 16.
I'm pretty sure Akromede can hit this guy on a 2.
man-sized or large?
Counts as large. Again, I'm being nice with the damage.
I rolled 14 hit points of damage.
14 hit points of damage. Okay, if it was that would be that. That. Okay. You've struck it well, Acromate, and it responds in kind. That hits. Stone Skin.
Okay.
Now, this thing has a thing where on hit, you need to make a saving throw or do a thing. I need to quickly double check the description, but for now I'm not giving it to it until it does damage. Yeah, sure, I'll stick with that. I can be nice. Alright, so that's the first 2 attacks done. Vasa, you draw forth your spear and move to attack. You've got a fast movement speed. Velvin, you're still moving. Vasa, roll to hit.
Alrighty. 15 at 9th.
Total?
That is total.
That is a miss. You stab your spear into what should be the gut of this thing, and the black fog kind of recedes around it at the last second. You came close, you came so close, but, you know, you, like, pull it out and try and spin, but it moves away. You know, the combat is fluid. They aren't just standing still, obviously, so... I'm sorry, that was close. I even made sure you were attacking at the right matrix, because you're fighting at 9th, right? So you actually went up a matrix. And just... miss.
Sadness, but it's okay.
Big sad, yeah. Okay, Velvin, you're gonna come in at about this point. You may roll to hit.
Okay, there we go. That is a 16 at 8th, Dungeon Master.
Right, now the creature is aware of you, unfortunately. You didn't
That's
hide as well.
fine.
Fighter, 8th level, 16 hits, dice damage.
Is my strength spell still in effect?
Yes, it is.
Very good. So, 8 damage, Dungeon Master.
For 8 points of damage, nicely done. Alright, the creature's got targets. That being said, it's going to finish up against Akromid. Roll to hit.
19 before bonuses. And again, 14 hit points of damage.
Ah, very nice. Yes, the creature seems to be howling in frustration. Alright, which will it attack?
I just said it doesn't make noise.
Uno, dos, tres. I decided it makes noise. Everyone but Hugo's there, so I'm going to give it a D3. Now, yeah, the 3 of y'all. Vasa, you'll have the easiest time, of course. Velvin, you've got normal leather armor, so that has a small encumbering factor, not much. For me, the Elfin. Y'all have pretty good mobility, so does this thing. It moves around quickly, trying to prevent all 3 of you from attacking it, but y'all are able to keep up, thus all 3 of you will be able to continue being in melee with it. Hooray. If one of you was in full plate, it might draw away far enough to attack one of the others that you'd have trouble, but it works. Okay, now it is attacking Velvin. Velvin, you are not displaced, but you do have a stone skin. Mark it off. Yeah, this thing is howling in rage. Anyways, I believe that concludes the round. Round 3.
Dungeon Master, I only got 1 attack that round.
Oh yeah, that's right. Velvin, you can take your offhand attack. Apologies.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to do anything because it's not magical, but whatever.
Well, go ahead and roll the hit. You can always fumble and critically kill one of your allies.
Of course.
14, no, they have stone skins.
14 at 8th.
Fighter, 8th, 14. Yeah, that scimitar swishes right through it.
Okay, next round.
Attack with shock. Alright, there's a new. Put your actions in. Attack, attack. Now, Velvin, I will be generous and let you get your 3 attack round this round. Spear
That's
attack,
okay.
magic missile. Okay, yeah, if y'all want to copy paste, that's fine. Initiative.
Initiative, Dom.
Alright.
I already did it, and we know Grills always rolls ones on. I believe he said 5, right, Dom?
I
heard I.
5.
5. Okay, I heard that one. Alright, the party doesn't have initiative, funny enough, but Velvin is the 3 attacker this round. Roll to hit, Vel.
Roll the hit. 10 at 8th.
10 at 8th. Yeah, no, it moves around quickly, manages to avoid your thing, continuing to attack at whichever thing it's attacking now, which I need to determine. Let's see. Vasa! Vasa, what's your effective armor class?
3.
3. This thing here with a roll of that. Yeah. Oh boy, Vasa, this thing can hit you. Mark off a stone skin if you've got one.
Okay. Stone skin has been marked off.
Okay. Let's see. That's my 1 attack for it. Party can now get their 1 attacks in. Hugo, damage for magic missile. Dice it.
12 points of damage.
12. God damn. Well done. This thing shrieks as the magic smashes into it and continues its assault. Let's see, a Chromid attacking, which shock. A Chromid rolled a hit.
15 before bonuses.
Hits, dice damage.
Alright, 15 from sword and strength.
Dang.
13 electrical.
13 electrical. Damn, this is... Oh man, y'all are putting this thing through the ringer. Okay, Vasa, spear attack, roll to hit.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20, hits, dice damage.
This is large, you said, correct?
Yes.
Alrighty. Spear, I believe it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure spear is 1d6 versus all. No, it's 1d8.
1d8 versus large.
No anatomy bonus, you said?
No anatomy.
For max 13 points of damage.
Damn, the party is putting this thing through the ringer. Okay, that's that. Right, the creature is going for its next attack. Yeah, that's good. And who's it attacking? A Chromid! Mark off another stone skin.
Yeah, that figures.
And let's look at our lovely friend, Velvin, with his second sword attack with the primary hand. Rolled ahead, Velvin.
Here we are. Big money. Nope, that's probably a miss to 11 at the 8th.
Fighter, 8th, 11. Yeah, it's a little bit below what you need to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, the monster continues its assault. Let's see. Yeah, because the party did have an... Fucking hell, words. Was that the monster's first or second attack? I almost lost track.
That's at least its second attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
it
his
only gets
second.
2. That's right, because the party got there first. So it's done. Velvin, you got the offhand. You can roll to hit. I think I
Okay.
did that out of order. I think Vel should have gotten his second. Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, that sword... right through it and out the other end.
Just seems unaffected.
Unaffected. Arr, there be pirates about.
I got a jar of dirt.
And guess what's inside it?
I bet you that'd be a good distraction technique in the middle of the fight. For a party like us, if one of us just picked up a big glass jar full of like dirt and started running around, I got a jar of dirt, guess what's inside? It'd probably distract the other fighters.
Maybe.
I have a pocket. I have pocket sand. If that
Yes,
counts.
Oh,
you do.
Hugo Vasa, waiting for you all. Death Bolt 2, haha. Casting time for Death Bolt 2 should be 3 segments, if I recall correctly.
Believe so.
Well, it's your spell. You make sure you look that up as Party Dice Initiative.
I am.
Alright, I got it this time.
Alright, you got it, buddy.
5.
Yeah!
Party has initiative. Let's start at the top. Chromid, roll to hit.
12 plus
Hits.
Yeah. for 17 hit points of damage.
Nice. Let's see if it was 20. That'd be there. Yeah, well done. Velvin, roll to hit.
God damn it, that's a bad roll too. That's a total of a 6.
Yeah. No.
No.
Let's see. Hugo, casting time?
2 segments.
2 segments. Okay, you begin casting. Vasa will get to you in a second, but the creature gets to attack. Vasa! No, my bad. Yeah, it's Vasa. Vasa, do you have another stone skin?
I do. I have 2.
Well, you took 1. Here's the other one, so they're both down now, if I'm not mistaken. Unless you had 3 somehow?
Nope. 2.
Alright, so that's your last stone skin ripped off as this creature strikes against you. This thing is pissed off as hell. If it had a morale to check, it would have fled by now. It has not done a single scratch of damage to you all or done anything, and you all have just been wailing on it. Right, Vasa, you may roll to hit.
Alrighty. Nope. 11.
Nope. Okay, Hugo, at this point, Deathbolt 2 is up. Caster, I need to look that up. I believe it's just an auto hit, but I need to check. There might be a... No.
It's an
Invented
auto
spells.
hit, but saving throws are required.
Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Sends 2 JDs at the target, indicate they were lost. In this case, it's just a single larger beam. Saving throw versus death magic. Penalty of 2 to their saving throw if you're targeting 1 enemy. Penalty of 2 puts it at that. Yeah, Hugo, you strike that thing with the death magic, and doesn't seem like it did too much for that. In fact, it seems to have gotten a little bigger. You're pretty sure it's the same size.
That was good.
So it doesn't seem to be affected by the death bolt.
It does not seem to be affected, or it passed its saving throw.
Alright.
Alright, that's Hugo's thing done. That's the party first's done. That's the monster's done. So, party seconds. Acromead, roll to hit. Let's see if he can finish it off. Finish him.
No, I didn't.
Dice it.
10.
10, miss, off balance, penalty of 4 to AC, no dex bonus to AC, next attack at -8 to hit. And Velvin, roll to hit.
That is an unnatural 20.
That hits, you may dice damage.
Yeah, this is my offhand.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. No
Velvin,
damage.
10 XP for integrity. Well done. Yeah, go swish.
Yep.
Okay, so I did a check for the monster to see if it would see a Chromede fumbling around, and it did! So Chromede, penalty of 4 to AC, now dex bonus to AC puts you probably a bit more hittable, which I'm gonna need to check. Give me a second.
Well, since I don't get a dex bonus anymore,
Penalty of 4 to AC becomes 2.
Yeah.
Monster, that hit armor class 2 needs of that. It does strike you. Without the penalty, it wouldn't have hit you. I'm sorry.
okay.
Intelligent monsters can and will target players that are fumbling around, especially ones that are so goddamn hard to hit. Why can't I do damage? Morgan Stone Skin. Round 5. What's funny is making this the more evil version of the creature, like the stronger, I should say, actually kind of screwed it over because it can't flee now. It's angry. And Vasa and Hugo's actions are... There's something. Vasa attack, Hugo, magic, missile. Okay, party can dice initiative.
20 off.
Dom?
Alright,
All
Acromead,
right.
this attack is of course at -8, so just add 1 from your sword.
Yeah.
That is, for initiative is a 4.
Alright, the party does not have initiative. Hugo begins casting, the others are continuing their assault of it. It's ducking, dodging, bobbing, weaving. It's not evading, it's just how it attacks. Velvin, roll to hit.
First one is a 15 at 8th.
Fighter, 8th. 15 is a hit. Dice damage.
Ooh, almost max, so that's 13 points of damage, Dungeon Master.
God dang. Nicely done. The creature shrieks and howls and so forth, and who is it attacking? Acromead. It strikes at you. Do you have another stone skin?
I do.
Good, mark it off. It just absorbed a 20.
Woo!
And Acromead, you can follow up with an attack, as can Vasa.
16.
Fighter, 11th, 16 hits, dice damage.
And 15 hit points of damage.
Alright, Vasa.
Alrighty. Nope. 8.
8. Yeah, Vasa, that's going to be a mess. Okay. Now, the creature had a 2-second advantage. It's had its attacks and party started with their first things. So, Hugo, I'm going to say you've gotten your magic missile off by now. Does that check out for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Hugo, you can dice damage too.
For 10 points of damage.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're sure it wasn't 11? Ah!
I don't believe being an evoker gives me a bonus to evocation damage, so no.
No, it doesn't. Oh.
Though
Yeah.
that would be a cool idea to try and work with.
Velvin, did you get your second attack yet?
No, I didn't.
Velvin, save us, please. Roll the hit.
Here we are, roll the hit.
Man, this thing showed up, looked angry, went for about 5 rounds of combat, and took out a bunch of
14.
stone skins.
14
hits, dice damage. Just don't roll a 0 somehow.
Yeah. Oh, max damage. I rolled the 8 plus 6.
And Velvin strikes true. The Soul Eater shrieks loudly, and this white piercing light from whatever wound that Velvin struck it with, it explodes into this poof of white, and the black inky cloud that makes it up, this creature from the creature catalog, dissipates. Sent by something to kill a Crormead, but the other guys were annoying.
Lich.
No.
Lich?
He said it was a soul eater.
Soul Eater. You've seen this on Coho.
Yeah,
No,
I actually
it's not-
stumbled onto it. I was like, wait, wasn't this the thing that... Because I wasn't actually there for that, but yeah. Well done, party.
It
That
wasn't-
thing was maxed out and berserking. Angry as if it had been turned. Good times.
I wasn't
There you
saying that, oh, hey, this is a lich. It was, hey, the lich probably sent this after us.
So yeah, party, that thing had 160 hit points. And it, each
How many
attack
rounds did we kill it
could
by?
do 3d6, and you would need to make a saving throw versus death magic or lose a point of wisdom temporarily if it didn't kill you.
Thank God for stone skins.
Due to Stone Skin, the party took absolutely no damage, and I'm gonna need to rethink my life. What do I throw against you all? Right. Yeah.
Sure, nothing.
And I powered through a fumble, guys.
Think about this, Dungeon Master. Dispel magic.
Just
Just do
think,
that.
guys. I didn't roll above a 3 for damage. If I'd have maxed out on a crit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I was looking at this thing's hit points dropping. I was like, well, it's berserking. It's not trying to flee anymore. If I had given it the 10 hit die, I would have backed off, attacked you, backed off, hit and run you, basically. All right.
We did well.
GG, party. Unfortunately, because this is the Thursday session, I've got nothing else, so I'm ending session here. Good night. Catch y'all.
I just watched 5 rounds of combat go down in half an hour. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I've never seen it go down that fast.
Oh, it's gone down faster.
Even with me spacing out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, John D, if you want to gain experience, this is the place to be.
Alright. So yeah, those of you that were struck for your stone skins, be sure to make sure they are marked down when I ask you again.
Yep, I still have one left, Dungeon Master.
Yeah, Hugo,
Devon.
with your current sleep, you cannot do anything better than a first or second level spell, obviously, so you can
They're
never...
all first and second level spells.
Okay, Dungeon Master. So the crossbow bolt that struck the creature and survived, I am able to recover that.
Let me check. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
So you're just loading one of the barrels with it, or... Oh, normal, not none, my bad.
Yeah. And yeah, because there's a +3 bolt out there that I missed that I fired at the anise. So I'm hoping to recover that in daylight. But otherwise, yeah, one ran off with the bolt in it, and I know one of those got burnt up, so...
Yep. Alright, in the next hour we'll pass without event. Hugo, you finish your memorization.
Yay.
Alright. You go back to sleep?
Yep.
Chromie, do you keep watch?
Yes.
Alright. In that case, Hugo, after you're asleep for, it feels like maybe an hour at most, morning comes. Light shines upon Denalia.
Okay, Dungeon Master, start cooking up some breakfast rations, whatever. And, yeah, wake the party the fuck up.
While meat is cooking, I will go feed the horses and water them.
Alright, mark off the appropriate supplies, y'all. Again, that should be in party records, something like that.
I believe Crow Mead has the records of the horses, right, and the feed.
Well, there is a
But-
party records channel if y'all want to put it in a
There
more
is?
malleable place. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
all the shit in there is from the North Party, so I left that for y'all to delete. I think. I don't know. Wagon, draft horses, 20 days with a horse feed harness. That's edited by you as of the 15th. Yeah, that's kind of old.
Yeah, it's really old.
So yeah, y'all can clear that out and do whatevs.
Okay.
Obviously, Jaziel returns, but there were no other monsters other than the Anise and the Soul Eater, so no corpses for him to eat tonight. Oh,
I hope he hunted well then.
yeah, he hunted alright.
4 times 3 is 12. Times 6. Shit.
So, let me check for breakfast time encounters. Okay. After breakfast is done, what's the party's intention?
Okay, companions, I need to study and cast.
Hey, the
Very well.
Kermit.
Overwatch.
Dungeon Master, I'm gonna need hour 10 and 6 times 3.
18.
Just under an hour and a half.
Alright. Alright, you will get the appropriate spells back during that hour and a half's time.
Okay, so.
And nobody got a full night's sleep, right?
Yeah, between the Anise and the Soul Eater, no one got a full night's rest.
Yeah, they came in at that perfect time, pretty much.
Well, the Anise were done. Hugo's watch was his middle of the night, so yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, if you're injured, you do have a cleric in the party.
My triage
Yeah,
is up to date.
you.
Playing as someone who played the NPC cleric, tell me if you're injured. Just be like, hey, cleric, I request heals. Because I look there and I brain fart every time.
That makes me-
I'm gonna put a cure moderate wounds on Velvin.
Okay. Hugo, you may
Thank
dice
you,
it.
Hugo.
And Dungeon Master, before I sit down to study, I'm going to ask the party to look for that crossbow bolt that I fired at the Anise. That way, who's ever on Overwatch, whatever, while I get my spells back, maybe they'll find that. And I'm going to go for a couple of drags real quick.
Alright, party, you all are searching for it?
11.
After Hugo casts the spell on me, I'll tell him thanks a lot. And those spells you cast last night against that Misty thing, they were pretty potent. Talking about the magic missiles, obviously.
They
And,
are my specialties.
You did well. And then I will go look for a Crow Mead's bolt, like you asked me to.
Well, amazingly enough, Velvin, you find it pretty easily. Embedded in some tree or something. It did save, obviously, so you can give that back to him when he's done praying. Rolled a not one. Yay!
It's not big enough to fit in my bow, is it?
It's actually kind of small.
Yeah, they're
compared
short,
to
right?
compared to an arrow of, say, a 1.5 length, this thing is a bolt about 8 inches. I don't know. I'm not ultra familiar with medieval weaponry, so perhaps my idea for the sizes of those are off, but I think that sounds about right.
The scale is about right, but your sizes are off. A bolt should be about 12 to 14 inches, and an arrow should be 24 to 30 inches.
There you go.
According on the user, right? Because a bigger, longer arm would need a longer draw, longer
Yep.
arrow.
And there is no standardized system on Denalia,
No.
of course.
Of course.
Okay. So I got my hour and a half, and did the party find my...
Yep.
Yes, I did.
Found it
Romy.
right away.
Awesome. Okay, so Dungeon Master, that one will take its rightful place in my crossbow.
Replacing
Thank
the
you.
normal bolt. Can't
Bolt.
talk. Yes. So, those spells are memorized. What do you or was that memorization and casting time combined?
That was combined.
Alright, I assume you popped a few stone skins on yourself and replaced a shocking grasp.
I didn't even replace the Shocking Grasp. So I've got 4 stone skins, plus 2 memorized, which is... That's my cap for 3rd level spells for the day.
Fourth level, you mean, right?
Oh yeah, 4th level, I'm sorry. Then I replaced the Fire Gout, the Invisibility, and the Strength spells.
Oh yeah, right, you did spend those. Okay, let me double
So-
check my thing. That was a bit later, if I'm not mistaken. I apologize. I want to quickly check a thing here.
Dom, did you dice for the healing?
Yes, I told you. 11.
Ah, thank you.
Yep. So, Val, that probably tops you off, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. Perfectly.
Okay. So, what is the party doing after this intermission of spell work and recovery?
On the road again.
Yep.
Alright,
Just
speed.
can't wait to kill something big and fierce again.
Speed.
What were we doing last time, guys? What was it, 2.5?
2.5 to 3, give or take.
3.
Yeah,
It was on a
three was okay. 3 was okay. 3.5 was too much.
Okay, yeah, because we're on the road and we're not really weighted down.
And I believe we were told this area of the road is in really nice condition.
Yeah, because other than the rations, water, and horse feed, wagons are empty. So, yeah.
So yeah, alright. It isn't nice, but it is, like trodden. People do travel here. They
we'll
don't
go
have
3.
pavement, obviously. 3. Okay. And encounter dice roll time. Go dice roll.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Yeeted before his time. Double odd. Okay, that's the 3rd double odd on this trip for encounters.
You may want to switch those dice out.
Should I get the purple ones again?
Not the purple ones, maybe like a teal one.
Teal. Alright. Well, while I consider that party, it will be about hour or 2 before lunchtime, and y'all crest a hill and see not too far in the distance, the village of Gatekeep, including the little gate thing that they have over there, and as y'all approach, you may or may not recognize the elvish guards from earlier. They, however, do recognize you and raise their gate thing and wave you all on through.
Okay.
They're scared of us.
Nod to them politely.
So yes, the party's in the small village of Gatekeep at this time. Time is
Are we
recorded.
heading towards Solia again?
In that general direction, yeah. The party was going to go north, though, instead of going to Kritopoly and head to the Dark Forest. Ooh, spooky.
The Dark Forest, a place where apparently lawful good monks like to stay.
Must be an interesting story behind it that Dungeon Master is very proud of. I'm sure we should make fun of it.
And you said we're at Cross, yes?
Gatekeep, the village where if you just go through it and keep going, you'll hit Cross.
Okay.
Belvin, growing up in the Underdark, heard stories that the Dark Forest is where the Drow originated before they were forced underground.
More of a legend, but yeah. Okay, from Gatekeep to Cross is that many miles. Is the party just passing on through, waiting a couple hours, and then having lunch early, then going?
Dungeon Master. It's a town or a village?
Village.
Do they have merchants and stuff?
A couple. What are you looking to buy? Rations should be possible. Horse feed should be fine.
Okay.
How about a black horse? Huh?
Let me check. I'll give you an 1 chance of someone having the black horse. You do not see anyone with black horses with that 96.
Damn it.
Someone has a white horse. But, nah, they're just a city guardsman or something riding around on it. It's more of a mule than a horse, actually. Wait, that's not a guardsman, that's a laborer.
Yeah, Dungeon Master, I'm going to throw 10 gold piece at topping off our food and
Checks out.
feed. And will we be close enough to lunchtime once the shopping is done, or is that going to be wasting time?
You probably end up wasting a bit of time. It's like an
Okay.
hour or so. Oh, by the way, Velvin, at this point your strength wears off.
Good to know.
Time counts. So we'll top off, like I said, and we'll continue.
Alright. And again, same 3 Niles per hour. Yes, you're going to traverse the length of a Nile, 3 of them, in a single hour.
Yes, because we are fast.
Yeah, Jaziel struggles with that jet engine strapped to him, but he makes do.
The Nile is not just a river in Egypt.
Yes. So, as the party hits lunchtime, are they stopping or continuing? Gatekeep
Yeah,
is
we'll-
obviously fading in the distance, and you think you can see crossover in the distance that way with the spyglass of Chromid.
Okay. We will stop because it's not just for our convenience, but the horses need to eat and rest.
Okay. You will stop, rest, eat, etc. The horses.
Eat horses.
Good. Yes, you will eat the horses and rest. Oh, yay, something happens. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Daytime encounter. Huh. Alright, the party is in an area that's, the hills have kind of flattened out here and there. There's still occasional outcroppings where it's like, oh, hey, here's a tall hill that then slopes back down on the other end. But, yeah, there's some tall grass here. There's a source of water, which is where the party had to stop to get, water for the horses. Kind of a pond or thing that has a stream leading into it. It's a very serene place. You see, like, orange dragonflies darting around on the surface of the water, and you might observe, like, a frog snatching one in its mouth and chewing it. It is a frog, not a toad. It is green, not brown. It does not have 3 eyes before anyone asks. Anyways, who's getting water for the horses?
Velvin.
Hugo will.
No? Okay. Well, I'll help
Buffius?
you, Hugo. Yep.
Alright. Y'all go over there pretty well. Velvin and Hugo there, which means Vasa and Akromid and Jaziel and the horses are over at the thing. So, let me give this thing a perception check that sees Jaziel. Oh, goddamn. Give me a second, I need to check this. Monster entry is over there. Y'all can have a quick bathroom or smoke break if you need it.
Okay. I'll take you up on that.
Is this an encounter?
No, this is just the Dungeon Master randomly describing things in great detail because he felt like it. You don't need to
Wouldn't be
worry.
surprised.
Yeah, the fact that it failed its perception check to see Jaziel has nothing to do with it.
For all you know, that might just be like a shepherd in magenta.
A shepherd in magenta, I like that.
Even though I have no idea why magenta symbolizes anything, because I don't know. I'm a rather recent addition to the Cohol party.
Okay. And I don't think I need to max this thing out. It's pretty simple. I can actually just roll it.
Double M, what day did you say the Tournament of Fighters is on? 180?
180.
That's awesome. My birthday is on 181.
Cool. Give me a second phone call.
This is good. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm back. So, Hugo, as you go near a cleared area to try to scoop up some water in whatever bucket y'all are using. And both of them, you're over there with him, about 100 or so feet away from where the horses are. You both can give me perception checks.
Okay, yeah, that's
That's right.
Velvet and Hugo. I'm putting it in now, Dungeon Master.
Oh, I await with bated breath. 13 of 19. And
Hugo has a
9,
19 too?
14.
Damn.
So both of you will pass with flying colors and graduate the Man in Blue School of seeing, oh hey, look at that, that's some kind of beetle. It's very large. In fact, it's larger than a man, and it's coming towards y'all. It has 6 legs, kind of a long, singular, worm-like body almost, and these 2 large mandibles in the front with 2 antennas leading the way. It's coming right towards y'all. Y'all can dice initiative and give me a nil. I almost rolled its initiative with the d20. That would have been not fun.
I'll give you the initiative. Right there. We got a 2. That's not good.
Alright, and I'll need the party's actions. I think I can do this one.
Dungeon Master, would the Coromede and Hugo see this?
Akromid and Vasa, and y'all will get perception checks based on what the party does. Giant beetle, giant beetle! See, you'll get a perception check to hear that.
Okay. Ah, fuck. I hope there's bonuses. I rolled a 16.
Rolled a 16, you got a 13. Not bonuses at that. Velvin, the invincible, drawing forth scimitars to attack thrice, while Hugo, the coward, no, I'm joking. Hugo, the squishy mage, moving back. Oh, Hugo, this thing would fucking love you, though.
Oh yeah, Hugo is big and fat.
Juicy.
Hence why it's actually probably going to go for you, but we'll see. Okay, so yeah, those of you that passed your perception checks, and I'd have given you a bonus of 1 for the shouting, but even 2, even 3 a Coromede. Well, 3 would actually give it to you, but even 2, that's, yeah. Contemplating spell research, daydreaming about Kasan, whatever it is you do in your off time. Planning world domination, you're not aware of it this round.
Stuff like that, okay.
Okay, Vasa, you're entitled to an action this round. Jaziel also gets a chance to do shit. With a nat 1, he will move to attack.
Oh yeah. The beast is back.
Okay, and the party has a 2 for initiative, and you are going for your 3 attacks there, Velvin, as you draw a draw, and this thing moves to attack. It's got 2 possible options. One's kind of big, a little smelly, but favorable. Oh yeah, Hugo. Are you moving back, parrying with hand axes? Okay, in that case, Hugo, as Velvin draws forth their weapons, and you draw forth your hand axe, the thing tries to bite at you, you can parry.
Yay! 19!
19,
Ooh.
Cleric, 4th or 5th level, I assume?
Cleric
19.
5th, Magic User 4th.
Yeah, okay, I'm just looking at your matrix versus it as a monster of hit dice. That means there's a Thaco difference of that, puts that 19 down to a there, puts its attack down to a there. Yeah, Hugo, that easily manages to parry it as you get the blade in between its jaws and they snap, snap, snap. The jaws go from left to right, meeting in the middle. The antennae tickle you as it moves forward and tries to go up, but you've successfully parried its attack. Velvin, you may roll to hit with those scimitars.
First attack is a 16 to hit at 8th.
16 at 8th will hit, you may dice damage. Again, you do not have magical strength at this time.
That is correct. So 10 total damage, Dungeon Master.
Very fucking nice. Jaziel is up there now too. Jaziel, you may roll to hit. Grills, you can take over for him.
6 as a Jaziel.
Jaziel, that's 6. Armor class there. What armor class is that? Oh, it's a little bit too high. Yeah, Jaziel, you swung too low. This thing is long, not tall, so it,
Okay.
Alright, let's see. So that's this thing there. It just took that many points of damage in one attack, and oh fuck, that's a nightmare! Let's see if it flees. The monster is attempting to flee at this time. You all can finish your attacks of the round, however. Vasa, you're up there with the long spear now. So, starting from the top. Velvin, second attack, roll ahead.
Second attack, is 7 at 8th.
7 at 8th, it is showing you it's back. Fighter, 8th, 7, hits armor class there, even giving you a +4 to hit, you wouldn't hit it. Sorry.
Okay. Yep.
Jaziel, hoof, roll the hit.
Crit.
Dice percentage.
48.
48, oh, so close. Ankle hit, double damage. Dice it, 2d4 +2.
5 + 2, 7, doubled, 14.
14, that leg is not only hit, it's torn off. Yeah. This thing is not doing well. It's desperately crawling forward. Vasa, engaging with the long spear, rolled a hit. The creature's armor class is reduced.
With that leg being torn off, has its movement speed been reduced?
Yes.
That's really good. 24.
Dice damage.
Is this large?
This is large. Dom, pay attention, please.
I'm sorry.
Alright. Anatomy bonus, I'm
Tiny
gonna say
bonus.
no, because this is a giant fucking beetle.
Yep, I assume 10 points of damage.
And that kills it. The Slicer Beetle is dead.
Yeah.
GG, party. Now, Hugo, this thing would have loved you. Its main thing is to grab your severed off limbs, because it can bite off your limbs and shit, and then carry them off and eat them. You would have just grown a new one. It could have kept you in its cave for a snack, except it's about as dumb as a rock. Round 2, question mark. And yeah, Jaziel starts noshing. Well done. And skip. And music list. And Chromate, at this point, I'm going to give you the gimme that, hey, what are they doing over there? Why'd Jaziel... Oh, looks like they killed something. Interesting. Y'all playing with bugs again.
Damn children.
So is the party finishing up their lunchtime activities?
Yep, I've been finishing getting water for horses, and then after that, yeah, we'll eat and get back on the road as soon as possible.
Let's see,
Yes.
if I'd have made that perception check, I was going to throw magic missile for the surgical strike.
Uh-huh. Slicer Beetle is there. And what is this? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Now, guys, before we mount up, did y'all see where that thing came from?
Dungeon Master, did Hugo see where this thing came from?
Yeah, out of some tall grass.
Over by the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, over there by the water in the grass.
Hey, Dungeon Master, 65% on tracking.
Yeah, Chromate, you see a couple prints that match it by the water's edge. It might have been taking a drink, but you're not able to discern a direction. And something's distracting you from your tracking as there's rustling in the bushes coming from the south.
Okay. Take a step back and get ready.
A dog, a normal-looking dog, kind of a wild dog, obviously, bursts out of the bushes, and it appears to be running for its life, yipping. It's running past the party. Does the party want to do anything with the dog?
No.
Also-
I'm focused.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Also, we'll try and tune in with her Speak with Animals ability.
Alright, you attempt to tune in, should be able to do that. Chromate, you're typing, I want to hear that. Focus on whatever is chasing the dog. Yeah, you both are going to get similar results. Vasa, you should be able to tune in without too much. Like, it's not sticking around to talk, and you're not charming it to stay in place, but focus, fuck, run, monster! And Chromate, rising up from the south, maybe a quarter mile or so away, is a dragonfly that appears normal-sized until you calculate oh wait, that's a quarter mile away. That thing's about 30 feet long. It's weird looking. It's vibrantly blue and orange. It has these large red eyes. And give me a perception check.
With a 1.
With a 1, yeah. So at first you thought it had like I think like a mosquito's, what is it called, a fibrocosis, or whatever the appropriate...
Probusis?
Yeah. At first you thought it had one of those, but looking closer, straining your eyes a little bit, That thing has a human-looking arm grafted onto the nose of it and a second one underneath it. It's flying towards the party. What are you doing? Velvin, you draw your
Oh my
scimitars.
fucking Christ. It's another one of these alien things.
I
Just
should
it's a
probably
different one
switch
than
out the
we've seen
music.
yet. Mm.
How
Yeah,
many?
it's
How far away is it, Dungeon Master?
about a quarter of a mile being 180 tens of yards, would get it at about 45 tens of yards away. Vertical height, it's about 20 or so, not 20, 200 or so feet off the ground. I just rolled 3 encounters in a row. The dice have decided they want to play now.
17.
Very good.
Yeah, there's nothing else. And I need to quickly roll this thing's hit points up. I apologize. I rolled a 19. That means I get to throw shit I invented at y'all.
Yep.
Just boop that over there. I'll need just a moment, please. Okay. Ooh.
My pig is screaming at the top of their lungs downstairs.
Your pig?
Yes, my parents took the runt of the pig litter and brought it inside.
Oof. That's gonna go well. I think I can even kind of hear it.
I just thought Grills was playing Minecraft and it was Pigmen.
No.
No, Grills wouldn't play during Thursday, the most exciting special day of all time.
I know.
Okay, 2 Thursdays ago, I might have.
Yeah.
Boy, how times change.
Just a second, I apologize. This thing, of course, is a ton of bullshit.
Yep. It's worse than Creature Catalog.
Yeah.
It's got 2 of those fucking stupid arms under it, Grills.
Yeah.
It's got one under and one on the front. You know, that means it's going to cast 2 spells and attack in the same round.
Yeah, but look at my range.
That's right, I know. Is that your longest range spell?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I figured you just would have picked your longest range spell, hit it as early as possible.
Well, this is going to be my fastest casting time.
Because, yeah, it's flying, it might be. And if it's big and it's flying, it could get here pretty quick.
Why the fuck am I doing it
Yeah,
like this? Give me a second, bot.
And I don't know if I want to waste a fireball or a lightning bolt on it.
But it was described dragonfly, so I'm thinking fireball might burn the wings off the fucker.
Oh, yeah. Multicolored giant dragonfly with 2 unnatural arm appendages.
You may call it Hunterfly on your scene sheets. Magic Missile it when it reaches 17 tens of yards away. Hugo is casting Magic Missile. Hugo, again, I'm just assuming you're casting it when you're in range. Long Spear, set to receive. Okay. And Sheath Scimitars and Draw Bow, shooting when in range. Velvin, what range would that be? Also, I'm hearing myself through you. I sound like an announcer.
In roughly what I would know is my maximum range for my thing. I don't know how many tens of yards that is.
There's
but
short
I
range, medium range, and long range. You have a short
bow,
bow,
long.
correct?
Long. Oh, yeah. Just notice the long bow.
Okay,
long
so
bow,
technically
range.
that's as far as you want to go.
Yep.
Alright, so shooting. Okay. It is currently that far away. And party, here's the fun thing. I didn't check the number of them because it's either 1 or 2, but the chance of 2 is small. Guess what I rolled?
2.
2. So second one's going to pop up behind it a minute. Not even a minute later, a moment later. Oh, aren't these fungs fun? Why isn't the bard working? Bard. I apologize, party. It's very important to me that the bard works here.
Oh, hello, whoever just joined us.
Bard.
Either Fixer or Vader.
God damn it, it's daytime, isn't it?
It is daytime.
I forgot to do a thing, but oh well. I'll do it after this fight.
Okay, Kuromid and Hugo are magic missiling. I've got a set to receive and a bow at maximum range. Okay, so Velvin, you'll be first. You knock an arrow, and the thing's coming at you from the south. The sun isn't any rise. Roll to hit. Penalty of 5, and then some.
Okay, so well, that's definitely a miss because I rolled a 3.
Yeah, and the negatives,
I have
your
a
arrow goes
plus
wild.
3. I have a plus 3 from my dex though.
Alright, so just penalty. Yeah, no, we'll figure that out later.
Still a 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still a 1.
I'm
Vader?
gonna head out, but enjoyed listening in.
Alright,
Thanks.
see you later, Vader.
take it easy, man.
Peace.
Alright, we still have Fixer observing and is actually undeafened and muted. Hey, Fixer. Alright. So the 2 hunter flies are approaching, buzzing in pretty fast. Not as fast as Jazeel, at least you think, but distance, big creature in the air coming towards you is challenging. Okay, I've got a magic missile at 17 tens of yards range. It's moving at that speed, means it's going to take that long to do that. Velvin, you're notching your second arrow at Chromie. Do you think it's in range? You may blast it with magic. Haha. You're 11th level now, right?
6 missiles.
Yes.
7.
Wait, wouldn't that be at
10,
7th that you get 6 missiles?
14.
No, wait, that's right. Brain fart. 7th, 6.
17 plus 6. 23 hit points of damage.
Yeah, your missiles smack into the creature and blast it out of the sky. I'm not joking when I say that. It is forced to land with that much damage taken. It goes careening down, flapping its wings uselessly, shrieking. The other one tries to like grab it from below, but their legs are kind of weak and iffy. But yeah, no, they both go down and out of sight. Hugo, they were out of range for you, as you are currently only at what, 5th level, I believe you said, or give you 5th level. That's 15 tens of yards. He did it at 17, so they're out of range for you right now. Melvin, you have your bow knocked. So far, nothing.
Yeah, they both went down, right?
One followed the other one down, but it didn't get blasted.
New round 2.
Right now there's a round 2, waiting to see if the party's doing. Y'all can just say hold or prepping this to use. I'm expecting
I'm
your
waiting
Chromie to
to
start
see a
casting, then
Chromie's
spell
action.
save or some shit.
Okay, so we can't see them because of trees and foliage and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They went down at around my max range or so. I don't know if these things would have treasure.
But didn't you take the arm last time?
Did I?
Yeah, you did. You took the arm off that other thing.
Yeah.
Loud
Figured
chirping
that.
coming from the south.
Should we run over there? Stand fast.
Let's stand fast.
Okay.
See what comes.
Right now I have everyone holding on previous actions. And one of the hunter flies begins to rise from the trees 25 seconds in, maintaining its distance but gaining height. And the party is entitled to perception checks at this point.
Yep, that's the pass.
No, I failed by 5.
Is it it's within my bow range then, so I should be able to shoot?
You can try shooting at it, yeah.
Sure. As it gains height before it gets too far up.
Roll to hit.
Oh, I rolled the same thing as last time. That 3 again. Yep.
Yep. Okay, for those of you that passed your perception checks, the fingers on the middle of the body arm begin to twitch. I never put arm there, rip. In case I haven't described it properly, this thing's 2 arms. One of them is by the head section, and the other one's under the body, like by the middle of it. And the middle one is the one that has its fingers twitching, as it's making that loud chirping noise, which echoes around for miles. The party's entitled to actions at this time.
I really don't like the way it might be summoning for reinforcements. So, that being the case, double checking my range real quick.
Velvin says in dice rolls, spread out, it's casting!
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that was meant for in-game. Damn it. I'll move it.
I am ticking down time and actions in case y'all can't see.
Yep. Come on, let's move, boys.
44. 45. Lightning Bolt. Okay, Kuromid begins casting Vasa and Hugo begin evading, and Velvin is evading. Kuromid, you got Jaziel standing by with you.
Okay.
And 48. The creature finishes its cast and hurls a thing. Kuromid, you begin casting Lightning Bolt. Travel time's a factor, obviously. Which is great, because it means you might be able to get Spell Saver on this. Party, dice your evasions.
My evasion. I got a 4 plus 2 is 6.
4 plus 2 is 6. Sweet. Okay, and Hugo Vasa, you can dice your evasions too. Yeah, these things are nasty customers. XP is going to be great, though.
First to evade is a 4,
Alright. I believe that's Hugo.
and second is a 6.
Alright,
So
make sure you mark
Vasa
that
has a
down.
-3.
Make sure you mark that down, because everyone in the party gets to make a saving throw versus spells now!
Okay.
Your bonus
Hugo.
to your saving throw is your bonus that you got from your evasion. So if you rolled a 6, that's a 6 to your saving throw.
Nice.
This is important.
Oh. Natural 20 for Hugo.
Hugo, you save, which is great. Yeah.
Vasa.
Oh, I guess I should
9.
roll.
Velvin has a total of 18 with all of his bonuses.
Velvin has an 18. Jaziel, I will save for. Jaziel got a natural 20. He's going to phase into the... Well, yeah.
Yep.
Well, fuck me. I rolled a 3.
Alright, hold on. You've got bonuses. Your armor will count here. Your cloak will count here.
Okay.
Your scarab will count.
Okay.
That brings you to what, an 8? You need a 10, dude. You need a 10. Wait, hold on. Do you need a 10?
Okay.
Did you get into the next bracket? Magic
Armor's
is
2. Scarab is 3.
Kuromid,
Yeah.
you
I
got...
say.
You're in the next bracket. Your saving throw versus spells is an 8 now. So yeah, you
Oh,
do
yeah, I
save.
made it.
Which is great. Did anyone fail their saving throw, Velvin?
Nope, I passed with an 18, I think.
Alright, and Vasa.
She rolled a 9.
Vasa, 9, you save as a thief of equal level. Do you have any bonuses to your saving throws? You have your evasion, right?
That was with my evasion.
Okay, well that's not too bad, Vasa, because you still take half instead of full. So everyone's taking the same amount of damage then. Everyone, that will be 29 points of damage from a fireball. Boom!
Ring of Fire, Dungeon Master.
Kuromid, we'll tackle that in a minute. Thank you. Every single time I'm going to forget, and every single time you'll have to remind me. I keep forgetting about that fucking ring. Now, this is fire damage, so Hugo, you will not regenerate this normally. And Vasa, you're going to need to start making item saving throws since you did fail. You still duck away enough to take half instead of none. But,
Okay, let's go down the list.
And I have to do a system check.
so, yeah, let's... Sure, Dom will get you first. Vasa, what clothing are you wearing?
Normal clothing.
Alright, saving throw versus fireball. Actually, yeah, no, it shouldn't matter too much for armor. Really, I need to just check your weapons.
Are we gonna get to see Goat Girl's titties?
Yeah, goat girl titties. Yeah. Vasa, the staff spear.
Already.
The staff spear.
Staff spear. 10 plus 5.
Plus 6,
of magic,
actually.
I believe.
Plus
Plus
6,
6?
actually. And that would be that versus fireball. Yeah, that saves. Okay. Do you have anything else that'd be important? Your darts, maybe? You want to save for them as a group?
Darts for a group 9.
9, okay, your darts pass. I don't think you've got anything else of importance you'll need this fight. If you do, we'll save for it then. Otherwise, yeah, your clothes, so your pack's gonna have to save, and that's gonna be fun. Ooh, where do you keep your magic crystal?
My magic crystal's on a pendant around my neck.
That needs to save now, because that would have been under your clothes, and your clothes failed.
12.
12, okay. Magic crystal has its own saving throw category. No, I'm joking. It counts as that versus fireball. It saves. Okay, so that's all the important things. Velvin, you need to make the system shock. Go ahead and do it.
Plus 2 hand axe.
Vasa, you can go ahead and roll for that.
Dungeon Master? Velvin's dead. I
What'd
think.
you roll?
I rolled double up.
Okay, so you're not dead. You fall unconscious.
Oh, okay.
Nah, it doesn't instantly kill you if you fail it. It's
It
only
just
if you
puts
go
me
below
at 0?
10. No, you're actually at your normal hit points. It's just your body took so much damage. It's like,
Oh.
and you collapse.
Shock.
You went into shock.
Okay.
Okay, where is the fucking ring of
Like
fire
passed
resistance?
out or something. Fire resistance ring, Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah, I'm there. Rod. No, rings are
I
before
can't-
rods.
I
Wait, these are
can't
artifacts.
Yeah, go before artifacts.
Ever full purse. These are
In
items.
fact, I think
Wand.
rings are going to be before rod, staff, and wand, aren't
Yep, ring of swimming, ring of telekinesis, ring of spell storing, shooting stars, human influence, free action, fire resistance, saving throws at +4, that's right, so you definitely saved anyways. All damage dice are calculated at -2, but never less than 1, and then you save half of that. So, give me a second. That's a 1, that's a that, that's a 1, that's a that, that's a that, that's a 1, that's a that, that's a that, that's a that, that, 1, that, and 1. I need to do some quick math. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 total. Half of 34 is 15, 17. So that's 17 points of damage from the thing.
Okay.
As opposed to 29.
Hugo and Vasa also have to.
System shock.
do- Yeah.
Yep. Hey, remember when I said I had no ideas? I lied. No, this is actually random, I swear to God.
What am I gonna throw at you guys? How do I kill you?
Okay,
seriously
Hugo,
was-
what's your constitution?
I believe it's a 16. Let me check.
Oof.
Yes, 16.
Hugo, you go down. Hugo down. Vasa, what's your constitution?
Vasa's constitution, I believe, is a 17. Yes, 17.
7. 7?
17.
Okay, that's a lot better. Fucking phone call. 1 second, I'll be right back. And I'm back, sorry about that. Okay, so I've dealt with everyone who took damage. 2 of you go down from it. 1 of you is critically injured, the other is less critically injured. And that's the creature, shrieking and yapping and whatever. And Crormead, you were hit. You need to make a saving throw if you want to keep that spell.
Oh. I rolled an 18.
Alright, you have Spell Saver in effect. You can begin casting again. Haha.
I will finish the spell.
Alright, now, yeah, that's enough time. Crormead, it's technically going to be like the first 3 seconds of next round, but you will get a chance to finish that spell this round for compactness and simplicity's sake.
Okay.
You may dice your damage.
Oh, that's a lot of 6s and 5s and 4s.
Return fire! Zaps!
Okay. That's 11, 21, 31, 41 hit points.
41 hit points, it gets to save for half. It rolled a 1. Okay.
Now that's a bug zapper.
That's
Yeah,
a... You blow it out of the sky. It goes careening down, and it will take fall damage because it's that many feet high at this point. D6 for every 10. That's a bug splatter. It lands on the other one, too, so that's damage to both of them. Alright. Alright, yeah.
Did Hugo
Okay.
go down?
Hugo went down.
Vasa's still up, right?
Vasa is still up.
Okay.
Okay, Kurumi going over to Hugo and binding wounds. Hugo! 1 hit point will be restored to you by the end of the round. GG party, that was long distance spellfire. It wasn't going to do that against you, but then you did that against it, so it rose up. It's like, oh, I will bring fire! And it did, but then you blew it out of the sky anyways. Vasa, you can bind your own wounds. That will be 1 hit point restored to you. Where art thou? There it is. Okay, so yeah, Hugo 1 hit point restored, Vasa 1 hit point restored. Alright, Hugo, Vasa looking for actions from you this round.
Does him binding my wounds and me gaining a hit point back bring me back to consciousness?
You'll get a perception check, I'm gonna say, because you're not
Okay.
at negatives, so yeah.
Okay. But that's at end of round.
Hugo, you get a perception check actually as well. Since I don't think he fell into the negatives, he just failed a system shock. Because yeah, now the rasping of your breath, the crackling of the flames of the forest around you on fire. Hey, the tall grass isn't a problem anymore, guys.
What's not a problem?
The tall grass and any low hit die monsters around y'all.
Oh, yeah. Not gonna find those beetle tracks now, for damn sure.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of freshly made. What happens when you burn clay? It turns to mud. When you burn mud, it turns to like clay, doesn't it? Not clay, but you know,
It
muddy.
depends on the clay content, but it'll get hard like clay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Hugo, you're entitled to a perception check to, feel the burning of your skin. It's, oh god, not that! Anything but that! Ah!
14.
14. Yeah, you awaken. So the party's awake at this point. Velvin, your wounds will be bound at the end of it, and you've done the retroactive thing. Vasa, you can do the dice healing, not the mice healing. There are no mice living around you to heal. Now, it is in the party's favor. The wagons and horses were far enough away because y'all went out to investigate shit. So they did not get hit.
Thank God.
Jaziel got a natural 20 on his saving throw. I want to be nice to the party here because that does definitely feel to y'all like that was a left hook out of nowhere, and he phased into the ethereal to avoid it.
That's reasonable.
Because it's a natural 20, and because I'm not trying to murder you all, that's the monster's job, so I'm going to allow that. So Jaziel, the noble steed, is fine.
7 points of healing, yay!
Yes, Vasa.
Jaziel isn't immune to fire?
No.
Oh.
And even if it was normal fire, that's magical fire to an extreme. That is fireball.
Yeah, but isn't he made of fire?
No.
No? Oh, okay. I thought a nightmare was had a flaming mane and stuff.
Alright, Jaziel will, fly off, basically.
Okay.
Alright, they're that distance away. His movement speed is at that. He's going to do
And
that.
Dungeon Master, is it worth me binding my wounds at this point?
You can probably try that, yeah. I tend to be generous with it, where, okay, you waited a couple minutes, you can still get it, so, yeah, great.
Okay, well, really, the only reason I held off on doing it was because we had party members down, and they needed it more than me. But,
Kurumi, change your alignment to chaotic good, as you're clearly too pure-hearted for your... Yeah, I'm joking.
So, hit point back or no?
Yes, hit point back.
Thank you.
Roll my perception, Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I rolled a 2. I'm awake.
Yep, you're awake. Ow. That hurts.
Ow. Frick, my skin.
It burns. It's like 3rd-degree burns. It's shit.
Yeah, I'm 40% of my body. Woo!
Alright. So, what do we got here? At this point, that should be round 5.
Alright, Dungeon Master, got the party back over to the wagons and Overwatch.
Okay, Vasa, we're going to have to quickly try and run through some of your items. Let's see if your backpack saved, and that should be the end of it.
I'm going to go for a smoke while y'all run through that.
Yep, sorry.
Right.
9.
Gotta be done.
9. Leather, or book versus fireball. Nope. Alright, please post the contents of your backpack in a location that we'll be able to do it.
Well, we have a lot of things that are outside my backpack, too.
What type of things are we talking?
Arrows, weapons.
Okay, let's just start running down the list.
Okay. Silvered arrows.
Roll it.
8.
8. Nope. Mark them on.
Okay. Longbow.
Okay.
6.
Nope.
Normal arrows.
Roll it.
6. No.
Nope.
Okay, separate dice this time.
Yeah, how bad are you rolling?
Say again?
19.
What'd you roll?
Falchion.
The Falchion with the 19 saves.
Alright. Elvish book.
Oh, that's important.
10.
10 with a book. Nope. That Elvish book belongs to the fire elementals now.
Right? God's List. Copy of that.
Mm-hmm.
With a 10, so that one's also
Nope.
deleted.
Whoosh.
Alright,
I'm sorry,
we've
this
already
sucks.
We've already done darts, so and those saved. Rations. 9.
9 rations. I have no clue where the fuck to put them. 9, I'm gonna have to say that they failed. I'm sorry. 9 is pretty shitty.
Oh.
If a... Yeah.
Okay, am I correct that Vasa's backpack got
Yeah.
destroyed? Okay,
Right,
Dungeon Master.
Mhm.
Remember when I kitted out the mannequins
Mm-hmm.
and I threw, like, what was it?
Straps of cloth to be torn
Well,
up later.
Yeah, there's that, but also I said I was getting stuff like
Mhm.
a spear, a shield, normal sundry equipment, so it would look like actual people camping and not just mannequins laying it. Would that include spare backpacks by chance?
Yeah, spare backpacks. Why not?
Okay,
You threw good money at it.
I did. I know it was at least 100 gold. Maybe it was 2.
Your glaive. Roll it.
12.
Yeah, you did 100 on the mannequins
12
alone.
metal hard versus fireball. Yeah, that saves.
Right. Hammer.
Hammer metal hard. Roll it.
Hot 1.
Yeah, that hammer's gone.
Right. 50 feet of hempen rope.
Rope thin.
11.
Or thick. 11. I'll let that save.
Right.
Hemp rope tends to be
Shield,
thicker.
shield longbow.
Roll it.
Natural 20.
Okay, it saves.
Oh, yeah. Garrote.
Garrote. All right. Thin.
18.
18 saves.
Collapsible trough.
That was not in your backpack, my dude.
That wasn't in the backpack, but you just told me to put it on my sheet, so I don't know. I don't necessarily.
That's
know where
reasonably
that's
being
from.
stored on a wagon. That's big enough that like 2 or 3 horses can eat side by side from it.
Okay, never mind that.
Anything else?
5 square feet of leather.
All right.
3.
Nope.
Okay, so belt with 1 large pouch on it.
Dice
19.
it. 19.
All right. Do I have to roll for my horseshoes or no?
I'll let those stand. Those were your feet half buried in the earth. You can have them.
Okay. Now I have to delete a lot of things off
My
sheet.
suggestion, don't delete it. Put like an asterisk next to it and buy that shit back next time you're in civilization. That being said, I am truly sorry you lost so many items. And yeah, party. GG. I need to go mark these off. Okay, so I have a new one there for Overwatch and Stumbles, and you got it pretty bad too, my friend. Yeah, guys, Hugo isn't regenerating because it's fire. Ah! What's the party doing at this time other than waiting for Jazeel to report back?
Waiting for Jazeel and seeing if Hugo is going to start healing people.
I need to update triage. Let's do that real quick. Are you back on 81%, Velvin?
I think he's AFK.
Sorry, I had my mic on mute. It's way worse than that. I gotta fix that. 1 second, I'm getting the calculator out.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing math for my characters too at the present moment.
Kentucky Fried Math. While the party does their math, the DM goes take a pee break. BRB.
Okay.
Yeah, if me, Vasa, or Hugo would have failed our saves, or if Vasa didn't have her monk shit, we'd all been dead.
Oof.
Because if 29 is half,
I'm gonna have to talk to Double M whether or not I can just say what I'm rolling and then give it to y'all.
That's fine, Dom.
All right. So we're gonna do a cure light wounds on Hugo. We're gonna use the shitty ones first before going on to the good ones. 2. That gets me up to that. Actually, let's get one of you up first. Next cure light wounds. Since I have 5 of these, I'm gonna put this one on Velvet. 7.
ooh, nice.
Third one. 6.
For me again?
Yes.
Okay.
Fourth one. 2.
Ooh, my numbers are off.
Then
Okay,
my
I'm gonna
final
readjust.
cure light. Oh,
Okay, I can readjust here too. It's a bit better. It's still nowhere near full, but it's quite a bit better.
I did rough math.
I'm looking to make sure because once you get to a certain amount, I'm not
Yep.
gonna put any more on you.
Exactly. And I think I'm at the amount where you'd basically say that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Next one's gonna be put on Vasa.
While
Even
Hugo
though
is dispensing this healing Akoromi, Jaziel returns at this point. Gets your attention and stamps his. He's out. Rip. Sorry, Dom. You can keep going.
yeah, that's all right, I guess for now.
Alright.
For Vasa.
Akoromi, you back?
Yes.
Alright. Junior having a good night?
Yeah, I
Right.
just stood up, turned around, gave him a hug, told him good night, so I never left.
Okay. I figured when I heard talking that, oh shit, he probably can't hear me. Jaziel returns about 3 rounds into Hugo's healing when he's still probably working on himself or starting on Velvin. He gets your attention, stomps his hoof into the ground, and painstakingly carves out a single line.
Dead then.
He shakes his head no and taps the thing, and he adds a notch at the top of it and a lower line at the bottom in a figure that you recognize as a crude interpretation of a 1.
Okay.
All
Was
right.
it headed this way?
He shakes his head no.
Let it crawl off and die then.
He nods.
Sorry, y'all, my phone's about to die, so I have to do something real quick. Alright, that should be good enough for now. Alright, now we're getting on to the good shit, my cure moderate wounds. First one is going on Hugo. Hope I can get him up to at least functioning. 8.
You need to get him up to full because that's all fire damage, man.
Oh yeah, Alright, next one. 5. That gets me up to a decent amount. Alright. Okay.
The sky
Next one,
darkens, clouds gather. No, I'm joking.
third one is going to be on Velkin or Velvin, whichever it is.
Velvin.
For 11.
GG.
That is very good. Yeah, that's almost full.
He's almost full. A rough approximation.
Probably like 95. I'm gonna
95?
figure it out
Alright.
here.
Vasa. 10. I'm gonna be completely out of spells after this.
Yeah, Hugo. You poor thing.
And then final one will go on Hugo again. For 7. I think that brings me up at least all right.
Okay. So, is that the last spell, Hugo?
That is all of my first and second.
It's like 5 hours of spells. I'm sorry, party. I didn't anticipate
happened.
y'all blowing it out of the sky at that point, and then its retaliation was,
Now I have to update triage.
So yes, that's going to be like 10 or so minutes of heals, obviously, since they're only cast once per round. So yeah, it's like you cast it, you take several deep breaths, and wipe your brow of sweat that accumulates as you focus the mystic powers granted by your deities. And it's like, okay, hold on. Let me catch my breath, even though you have been doing physical exertion. You rub your palms together again and begin casting once more. By the end of it, even though physically you're probably in a much better shape than you were 10 minutes ago, mentally you are trained. My god, man, you fired your gun as many times as possible, and it's clicking now. So, what is the party doing now? That is the wrong place. Here it is. News.
What should the party do when their gun is empty?
You should reload.
I knew you'd say that. What time of day is it, Dungeon Master?
A bit after lunch. By which I mean y'all just finished lunch and, oh, hey, we need to get some water for the horses, and that's when this happened.
Yes.
Okay, so I can't look at the triage because I'm not a cleric, but I'm assuming that they still look pretty rough, right, Dungeon Master?
Yeah, a couple of them are a bit rough around the edges. No one's perfect, obviously. Except for Jazeel. He seems fine.
Okay. Hugo, 2 hours of spells. That's about what I figured. Okay, Hugo, before you start your meditations with your god, hold still. And Dungeon Master, gonna put invisibility on the cleric.
Right. Now, Hugo, there's a field manual you use in part of your studies. It's not necessary, but it helps focus. So you're going to have to lay that on like a rock or something to use it, but it works.
Okay.
I guess. Hugo, poof, you're invisible.
Okay, let's face it, the cleric is defenseless when praying, so that's one layer of defenses. Companions, we are the other layer. So, that being the case, why don't you two get a bit of rest? Maybe take a nap?
Mm-hmm.
After you give me 6 minutes.
No problem. Overwatch for 6 minutes, and I'm going to rest and have a snack, but not necessarily take a nap.
Right. The NPC cleric offers healing, but unfortunately she is dead.
Alright, so Dungeon Master, I'm going to take 6 minutes and get invisibility back real quick. And then put my book away and, tell them, take a nap, whatever, hydrate, and I will take Overwatch.
Alright. Well,
Dungeon Master, do you want... Oh, sorry.
Nope, go ahead.
Do you want me to put down like a list of all the spells that I plan on getting back?
No, I think I can trust you with that because, yeah, party, the fireballs and shit must have scared things off. The green dice are back to saying no more encounters for the next 2 hours.
Very good.
Time?
Be right back, getting a drink.
Yeah, between the fireball and that bolt of lightning, I think most of the normal shit left the area.
It's like, oh shit, wizards duel here. Run! Before this
Normal
earth
shit.
becomes blackened.
Normal shit has left the building.
That's what I'm hoping.
I guess that's my bad. When that thing appeared in the air a second time, I should have magic missiled it.
Yeah, I gave it time to rise up, and I tried to keep track of time proper, I figured out its ascension rate. Up, and plop.
I'm surprised it had the range to hit us.
It did. It has impressive range. They're long-distance engagers. They're not meant to go into direct fire, but turns out you outrange what they're expecting. And it knew that, but it figured it could get that off before you got something off at it.
And then
spell
spell
Dungeon
saver.
Master.
I'm back.
Since my spell saver was activated, I'm casting Spell Saver.
Okay. You will take a turn to cast that while you're on
Yeah.
watch, or are you waking someone up real quick? It's like, hey,
While
keep
I'm
watch.
on watch.
Alright.
This is at night?
No.
No.
Just daytime.
Again, he told
I'm
you all
not
to, like,
sleeping.
take it easy, get some rest. I assumed you were.
Yes, but I am not sleeping. I specifically
Okay,
said I would
just
take a snack.
relaxing. Yeah, apologies. Yeah,
And
so.
besides, I've still got Jazeel here.
Mhm.
So,
Okay, so yeah, Crow made a turn later. Spell Saver back in effect.
yes. I've got the power.
You take that strip of fine cloth and whatever pair of scissors or a dagger you used to cut it into, and then the stitching to stitch it back together.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good spell description, by the way, for the mechanical component, material component.
Thank you.
Like, mine are always so boring and bland, but yours have some creativity.
Thank you.
Now,
So, 2 hours will pass without event. I'd say regenerators would regen, but sadly they won't.
Yeah.
all right. Now that I have some spells back, I'm going to ask the party if they want me to wait before inducting any more healing, or if you want me to do that now.
I'm fine for the day, Hugo. Thank you. But a crow mead still has some bad burns. I think you should tend to.
I could use just a little bit of help here.
Alrighty. Cure moderate wounds
Dice it.
for 6.
Okay. Thank you. Why is that? Oh.
It's like 8% more, give or take, if my math is right.
Well, I did a calculation. And I wrote it down. Now, if I can find it. It's on one of these. Okay, 5.04 hit points is 8%.
You're at 87% right now. If
So
my
I've got about 9% back, so I should be at 85.
Like I said, about 8. I just did
What'd
some
you
quick
say
and
about
dirty.
Last cure moderate wounds on the.
Oh.
For 10.
All right.
Okay, that tops me off at 100% then. Thank you.
Yeah, Chromie, you've got the Linux startup noise. You know that dong guitar riff, whatever it is. It's not the THX sound. It's not a strong thing, but
Okay.
back online.
The party's main battle tank is fully operational.
You
it's
have mail.
fully operational battle station. Please tell me that the Emperor used this line at some point. I assure you, this citadel is a fully operational battle station.
Saving that for the battle aim time.
Good news. So, yeah, party, what's now? It's still a few hours yet to sunset.
Yes, 2 hours lunchtime. Yeah, we should hit the road.
Alright, 3
So-
miles per hour.
Yes.
Horses are spooked, but they keep going, glad to be rid of the place. Jazeel, of course, is intelligent enough to know that, he's fine. Probably. Maybe. Okay. And it's about an hour or so until nighttime creeps in. Chromede is entitled to an intel check if he doesn't realize it himself. Vasa, you're entitled to an intel check, and Velvin is entitled to an intel check.
Okay,
Intel?
so for the intel check, I made it by 13.
Yeah,
and
you'll
since
realize it. Vasa?
I made it by 10.
Alright, Vasa?
Vasa, I just want to make sure I have my intelligence correct. Fails by 1.
Fails by 1. Okay, those of you that pass your intel checks, you believe that you could make it to the city before night falls if you push it.
Let's push on. I'm sure we could make it.
Even if we travel in the dark a little, it's worth it.
Yes.
We push on, Dungeon Master.
Alright, and the last hour passes of that event as, yes, the party will make it to the city of the temple. No. To the city of Cross. Once again, there are guards at the gate, and leading a nightmare, that's something. But you do have Knights of Death in this world, so it's like, all right, that one's a knight, not wearing armor, but all right. He's a confident bastard. They do wave you on through this time as well. Just
Okay, nod and steeple my fingers.
they just ask you to move because they're closing up the gate for the night,
Aye.
lowering the portcullis, and yes.
Okay.
Actually, they probably would halt and ask, "Hey, was there anyone on the road behind you?"
Not that we saw.
All right, good enough for us. Close it up, and moving on from there. Let's be real. That's how they would do things.
Guardsman, could you direct us to the nearest reputable inn?
One of the guardsmen points in down a street and says, "Yeah, no, the town guard sometimes frequents over there, and it's just a common place, nothing special."
Thank you, good man, and I will toss him a silver.
All right. He catches it, so thanks you, and they go back on watch. So the party's
Okay.
heading over to yonder inn, which is the Broken Lamp.
The Broken Lamp. We need that channel where we make notes of shit
Common
and
info.
places. Okay.
The Broken Lamp Inn in Cross.
I'm going to ask the party if we can do something real quick.
What?
And I guess this is also me asking the DM. Can we take like a day or two time skip just for Hugo to get all the spells back and fully heal the party?
That is acceptable. You're not expected to run yourself to death there. So, yeah, Vasa, that's within the monk ability to, alright, I'm approaching, but I need to pause. I've been waylaid.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So, if the party wants, y'all can just throw some money, say 10 gold pieces or whatever you feel is appropriate for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I will advance time from tonight to the next day, to the next day's night, to the following morning after that, to allow for a day of healing and resting.
And Dungeon Master, during that day of healing and resting, would I be able to pick up a new leather armor that would fit me?
Yes, I will also allow for some shopping. Let me just do a real quick check.
Yeah, I have a lot of shopping to do.
So, yeah, quasi time skip here. It won't be much, but let me just do
Micro
another.
jump.
Yeah, micro
Alright,
jump.
so, Dungeon Master, I will secure lodging for the party at this Broken Lantern. I will produce a 100 gold piece gem. I'll need our horses seen to. I'll need meals for myself and my companions, rooms for the same, and a live animal twice a day at breakfast and right before nightfall.
Okay.
And if I have to walk said innkeeper outside and introduce him to Jaziel, I will. We've done this before.
Yes, they send many Knights of Death through here. The inn actually does keep a fresh supply of animals. So.
Dungeon Master?
Mm-hmm.
Any black horses in this city?
How hard are you looking? How hard do you want to push the Dungeon Master
I'm
to
not
check
gonna.
for
I'm not
encounters
gonna
every
push
hour?
it that hard. No, I'm not gonna push.
So just a
that
casual check and ask around.
hard. Just the
Ooh,
one place, the first place I see that has horses. Hey, do you have a
Velvin.
black horse?
Velvin. The first place you see knows of a place that has black horses.
Ooh, where is it, my friend? I give him a platinum piece.
I'm going to go for a couple of drags real quick while y'all do that.
He takes the plat and disappears into the fold of his robes, and yes, he thinks it's on the other end of the city by this dingy little place, but they sell good horses that he looks left and right and clears his throat, leans in a little bit. Might not be owned entirely by them at the time, but who cares? And yeah, he's heard that this place might have riding horses that are of such color. Certain people like darker horses for traveling at
Yes,
night,
of course.
unseen. So
I'll
yeah,
get
he'll give you
very specific
directions.
Yep.
Yes, to the midnight, whatever the fuck it's called.
Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind if I just throw 200 golds at my problems?
Anything you're buying that's special?
Nice clothes, so fine clothing. But other than that, Nothing
Alright.
else.
Replacing everything you got. I think that's good. No magic shit, obviously, and I reserve the right to, hey, if you bought that and that doesn't check out, I'll ask you if you got it here. So try and keep in mind what you bought. But if you're just replacing things, it should be good. What was that, 1 or 200 gold?
200 gold.
All right, yeah, that should be good.
That is what I'm planning on using to either A, slightly upgrade my gear, i.e. getting finer clothes, or just for simple repairs.
Okay. Now, Velvin, back over to you. So
Yes.
yes, you wander across the city. You get called a few slurs at times.
Of course. This
Out
is
of the
another
way,
elf
darky.
city, right?
Yeah, Cross is an elf city, so you might get an out of the way, darky, or something like that. But because you're being nice and letting the dungeon master go choo-choo with you all, you won't object
Nope, I'm
too
not bothering with
loudly,
them.
other than marking them for death later. And you get towards the midnight stables, or whatever the hell they're actually called. And yes, that person does have a horse that has a very dark coat. There are some white splatters here and there, but they're pretty small. The mane is more of a gray than a black, but it's a dark horse. Yay!
It's a dark horse. I'll how
As
much
far as
for
the
you?
type of horse, it's a riding horse, light riding, so it's not exactly bred for war or fights. It will probably buck you off before it tries to fight a troll.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how much are you asking for it?
Yes.
40 gold pieces.
40 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I will give him. Hold on. So let me talk. 8. I'll give him 8 platinum. That's 40 gold, right?
8 platinum is 40 gold. He'll take them, measure them, bite one of them slightly. Alright, looks good. And yes, you will be the proud owner of a mostly dark horse. It's a light riding horse in all respects.
Yep.
It's a little skittish around you, but it will get used to you after enough time.
Why is he skittish? He's dark too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because that's what horses care about, not,
Not your alignment,
Yeah.
no.
He'll the owner will crack a joke about if you want any ownership papers. Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't worry. No one's gonna question if I own this thing.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, he'll send you on your merry way. No handshakes or nothing, and boom, you're done. You're taking it back to the inn
Thank
and
you.
staying there for the rest of the time skip.
Yes.
A crow maid playing cards with Hugo and or Vasa at whatever time's convenient.
Getting my
Hugo,
spells back up. Dungeon Master, would I have seen my companions get hit fighting the Soul Eater?
yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay, so does that put that beyond the bounds of, hey, do you still have any magical protections on you, companion?
Yeah, you could ask them that. I'll allow the party to
So-
do some talking here and determine what a crow maid you get a full day's worth of cycling through your spells, so.
Right. So a full day of cycling through and replacing what was used. So can I effectively tell them all that they've got 2 stone skins each?
Alright, nice and easy.
Nice and easy. Okay, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Dungeon Master, I'm also assuming sometime as we entered the city, before getting rooms, we made Hugo visible again.
I mean, you're the one who cast the spell, so you should be able to dismiss it. So yeah, you
Yeah.
made him visible.
To avoid the confusion that somebody runs into an invisible quarter troll.
8-foot tall quarter troll monster, yes.
Yeah,
Hugo's
suddenly
lucky he
appears.
isn't attacked on sight. Especially with that face. My god, that face. He's got, like, the ugliest fucking face in the planet. Mame looks upon that face and says, "Very good, my child. Very good."
Damn you ugly.
It would almost be a shame to make it less ugly by scarring it.
UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly.
Anyway, enough bullying, Hugo. Well, maybe a little bit more.
How you get that way, your mama?
Okay, that's
Keep in
enough.
mind, you're talking about the cleric that's just asked for a, time skip to heal y'all to full, right?
Yeah, so
Yes,
everyone
we
can
do.
also. So I believe at this point, with Hugo's healing capabilities, it's fair to say everyone's back to full on stone skins and heals. An extra day passes on your journey. Yay!
Even though I find you ugly, I think you're a great man, and I appreciate the work you do for us.
I'm entitled to call you all ugly because I've bound all of your wounds at least once at some point. Now I just need to decide what third level spell I want last.
Bard.
It's
Fireball,
freaking out.
lightning bolt, dispel magic. What do I take for the 4th slot, guys?
A second fireball, of course.
Well, haste could be useful, speeding up Velvin and Hugo. Scimitize might be handy. You never know when that's going to be needed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Hmm.
7.
You know what? I'm betting not. Dagger Storm is kind of weak.
Fireball.
There are no
no.
eyes on team, but there are 7 in. I didn't ask how big the room is. I cast Firefall.
I'm going with the second lightning bolt. So
Lightning bolt's pretty
turns
good.
to fireball and dispel magic. Those are in order.
War
So-
Mage.
That's right. I can't
Actually,
play
no.
a magic.
War Wizard.
War Wizard. I can't play a regular magic user, but I can play the hell out of a War Wizard.
So, upon the morning coming and light shining upon Denalia, as of day 83, the party goes downstairs and eats their breakfast, and what then?
How good was the food at this establishment, Dungeon Master?
Nothing special, nothing great.
Okay. Well, then, before we depart, I'll speak with the innkeeper, as I am sure I quite handsomely paid more than enough for our lodgings, our meals, and all the little things. Do remember me, should we pass through here again.
He says he's got the memory of a saint, not saint, the memory of a scholar, and he'll ask your name.
Lord of Crormead.
Lord of Gromit. Alright, sir. If you pass through any time, I'll keep that in mind. And he bids you a good day.
Good day to you as well. And yeah, Dungeon Master, we're gonna hit the road.
Parties head in which direction? At this point, you all would want to go north and then take the fork to the right to head to the Dark Forest.
Correct.
Ooh, spooky.
Spooky, spooky.
Yes. Okay, it is that many miles from here to the crossroads. Let me just double check my math.
There are
Yeah,
many
my
things
math is wrong.
There are many things in the Dark Forest that are not aware they should be afraid of me yet.
Nope, that math is correct. Okay, how fast is the party moving?
Okay, we're still on a well-tended road.
Yep.
3 miles an hour. And,
an hour.
yeah. Dungeon Master, would that 100 gold piece gem have covered the topping off the supplies on the wagon?
Yeah, you topped off a day ago. You're fine.
Okay. Okay, I'm staying on that, ready to throw money at any problem that rears its ugly head.
God damn it, Vader. Greg, 1 XP. Oh, yeah. Damn it, Vader, you don't have the character for me to give XP to. That's on you. Alright, first hour.
Vader's not here.
I know, second hour.
Oh.
Okay, the party clears the city easily enough. And they're on the open road again. 1. Okay. How far into this hour are we talking? Okay, about halfway. And what happens? What happens is the Dungeon Master needs a smoke break. I'm joking, but if anyone needs a smoke break, now is probably a good time.
I will take you up on that. And again, my routine stuff, spyglass, looking around, all that happy shit.
What is this?
Yeah.
Ooh, these are fun. These are fun. Yeah, I like these. Alright, there are a few varieties of these. I've got uncommon, common, common, rare, but this common one is only there. Yeah, so 4 possibilities. 1 is common, 2 are common, 1 is uncommon, 1 is rare. So, what do I want to do here? I know
Rare.
what to do.
Rare one at a.
Now I'm going to roll for it. 1 on the D8 will be rare. 2 and 3 will be the uncommon. And 4, 5, 6 will be the first common. And 7, 8 will be the other common. 4. Okay. First common it is.
happy. I'm fully stocked up on all my spells.
These things are pretty perceptive. Let me see if they detect the party. You know, y'all are being led by Jazeel. Oh yeah, they're fleeing. Alright, let me check if, obviously the party will have a chance there. Any other encounters for that? No, okay. So party, as you all are traveling, hey Vader. Vader, well done. He made me groan audibly. It's too bad you didn't have a character. They could have earned XP from that. Anyways, party, so as you travel, there's some rustling in the brushes, but it's going to be pretty far up ahead, say 100 yards of Chromate from where you are.
What are we seeing?
The bushes nearby the path to the north are rustling, as in something is moving in or out of them.
About 100 yards. Okay.
Did you say perception checks?
No, at this point it's kind of a gimme.
Okay, what do I see, Dungeon Master, as I'll slow up?
As you slow up, whatever's rustling in the bushes, it's moving away from the roadside. Something, nightmare, something scared it off.
Alright. Well, if it looks like it's evacuating the area, then we will continue.
And that monster gets saved for another day. Nope, for hour 2 completes hour 3. Is where things get fun. Okay, party is about lunchtime.
Okay.
Stopping and eating lunch, I presume?
Correct. Again, mostly so that the horses get rested and fed and whatnot. By the way, did Velvin buy a horse?
Velvin did.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But we have a spare horse with us right now
Okay.
So
that
yeah,
I
we'll-
would have tied up to the wagon, the last wagon.
Okay.
Alright, so there's a small little creek, if you will, that has a stream running through it. And that's where the
Okay.
party's going to have to go to get water. Who's going to get water?
Hugo, let's go get water.
This bodes very well.
And Dungeon Master, when I see them go to get water, I will watch.
Alright, duly noted. Yes, as you glance up to the sky, Chromate, you swear you see a swarm of hunter flies bearing down on the party. Yeah, no.
No problem.
Alright. Alright,
I've
Hugo
got this.
and Velvin are entitled to perception checks as the creature has failed its hide in shadows check.
Oh,
Okay. Perception check.
11. So pass by 8.
8.
9 of 14.
9 of 14. Alright, yeah, as you both look around, perhaps checking the nearby bush to see if a slicer beetle's going to come out of it, you spot that by a tree, hugging up against it, is a small humanoid figure. He stands about 3.5 feet tall. He appears male. He's got the height of a child, but the proportions of an adult in terms of like head size and such. In one hand, he has a dagger that's like half out of its sheath, and in the other arm, he's got a buckler, which is about the size of a small shield on him. He looks very frightened. And as y'all see him, he lets out a little yip, and he's running back away from y'all. What's the party doing?
Gonna continue to get the water, keeping an eye off in that direction in case he's trying to come stab us in the back or something.
Okay. Alright, the party's entitled to a second set of perception checks. About
The
5
entire
minutes.
party?
Not 5 minutes. Not the entire party. Sorry. Hugo and Velvin.
Pass by 9.
Pass by 9. Yeah. Y'all hear from the bushes. It sounds like it's a little bits away, but the wind has carried it or something. You hear some low murmuring voices saying something that you can't quite perceive. What are you doing now?
Getting our water and heading back,
Hugo?
keeping our eyes out.
Same thing.
Alright. So, Chromate, it should be pretty apparent these guys are looking behind them every few steps. They suss something in that area.
Okay. Fingers ready.
Yeah, as soon as we get back to a Chromate, I'll tell him there's some guys over in the bushes. The one we saw one of them, we hear them talking. We thought they were gonna ambush us. Doesn't look like they tried.
Okay. Good to know.
I would have killed them, but I didn't want to run into the bushes and get ambushed. If they would have came out, I would have fought.
Yeah, here.
Well, if they were intimidated by just 2 of our number, then they probably will not mount an offensive against our full camp.
Hopefully you're correct. Hopefully they don't wait until nighttime when there's only one of us on watch and try to ambush us. Perhaps we should go deal with this problem now, Crowmeat. No, this is only lunch. This is not going to be our night watch anyway.
No, we won't be sleeping here.
Nah, leave them. If they come out and cause problems, we'll deal with it then.
Agreed.
So the party is keeping an eye out, but otherwise doing lunch as normal.
Yeah, keeping an eye out in different directions, you know.
Well, the halflings, for that is indeed what they are. Hugo and Velvin may mark them on their character sheets with question marks. The halflings are not courageous enough to ask the party for directions. Did you see the size of that horse? Oh, gods. Oh, man, we can't. We're lost. What are we going to do? Our rations are running out. Fuck that, man. No. Okay, now let's see. I'll travel for an additional that many hours. Becomes that many. The party does travel after there for several hours. It's about an hour or so till nightfall.
Okay, start looking for a good campsite.
Yeah. Y'all find one pretty easily. Standard routines.
Yep, lay out the mannequins, set the campfire.
Feed and water horses.
Eat our own dinners. And then casting, let's see, invisibility on... Who's got first watch?
Vasa, I believe. No, Hugo. Hugo has first watch.
Okay, Hugo. You're getting invisoed again. And Velvin, you know what's coming.
Pump it up. 8. Nice.
After Hugo comes Vasa, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And with that, Dungeon Master, I will take the requisite 12 minutes to get those spells back. And then find my sweet spot, hide in shadows, and go to sleep.
Okay. So, as the party passes off and the sun sets and night falls upon Denalia, crackling of the fire keeps you awake pretty easily, Hugo. And as you...
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Remember, Velvin, that shit lasts for 11 hours now.
Yes, sir.
Now, Hugo, did we turn Hugo invisible? I apologize. I'm trying to keep track of a million things.
Yes, Hugo has first watch and is invisible.
So, Hugo, you're invisible, and as you're patrolling around, you're entitled to a perception check, but you basically only fail on that 20.
13.
13. Alright. Your companions lightly snore or don't, breathe around you as you carefully step around, avoiding the campfire and so forth, and you detect the heat signature of a small quadrupedal creature moving towards the campsite. It's maybe a foot or two long. It has a tail, from what you can tell, and beyond that, hard to say for sure. It could be like a dog or a cat or something. What do you wish to do, Hugo?
Could be a cat turkey fire.
Signal whistle. Ready to cast if necessary.
Signal whistle, ready to cast if necessary. Okay. Well, you watch the critter as it stalks towards the party very carefully. As it nears one of the party members who's kind of snoring, and by one I mean Vasa. It's not going towards her, it's just going to be past her. Burning the party for effect. Buffing the party for effect, I guess.
Buffing.
Yeah, no, she takes a snore and mumbles something out, and it freezes and halts. And yeah, as it enters the firelight, of course, you will see it appears to be a cat. Its fur is very scruffy. It's blonde, maybe orange. It's very dirty, and it's very skinny too. Yeah, it's carefully sniffing around. After a little bit of sniffing, the cat is going over towards the wagons.
Okay.
You doing anything special with the cat, Hugo?
No.
No. Alright. Someone, whoever's keeping track, will then have to mark off one of the rations as soiled as the cat will go for one of the rations to eat.
Okay.
Hugo, you're entitled to perception check to perceive. Oh, fuck, it's in the food.
2.
2. Yeah, Hugo, you catch it, the thump, as it pulls one of the rations off the wagon and begins running away with it.
Okay.
Maybe shapeshifter, maybe?
Well, Hugo, you kept that whistle in your mouth, but after a bit, it's like, man, I'm gonna accidentally blow in this thing if I sigh. So you'll take it off, and yeah, nothing else happens during your watch. Sometimes the Dungeon Master rolls absolute bullshit for encounters, and other times he rolls just a cat.
Yeah, sometimes Vader is just a cat.
Yeah. Anyways, I already have these rolled up. That's nice. Hugo, that's the end of your watch. Who are you waking up next?
Vasa.
Vasa, you are awoken by an invisible person. No, I'm joking.
Hugo will put invisibility on her. Yay.
Oh, sweet. Hugo, you cast it. Vasa, you're invisible.
Oh,
Vasa.
shit. You can put invisibility on your damn self then.
So Vasa, you patrol around inside the campfire light, not running off of infravision like Hugo was. As such, party, Hugo, Vasa, everyone is entitled to perception checks.
Hugo passes with a nat 1. Vasa on the nose.
Oof, natural 20 there. So for those of you that pass your perception checks, you hear wolves or maybe small dogs howling in the distance. Woo! And, you know, it's getting close to that new moon, but it's not there yet.
Woo.
So Vasa, of course, you're awake to hear this. Everyone else, it may or may not stir you, because it sounds kind of close, like 200 yards away or so. Within a mile, I'm saying. Not 200 yards, 200 tens of yards. 2,000 yards, a mile. Yeah. Does the party want to do anything special? I'll pop in a new for you all, because it's been pretty verbal recently. Checking up on things. Okay, Vasa getting up and ready. Not getting up. Vasa readying her stew. Hugo disturbing his sleep of spells and getting ready to cast. And Crowmaid still laying down, listening to hear if they are getting closer. Alright, about 4 or 5 minutes later, the howls come again. They are getting closer, it sounds like. Or just louder.
How close do they sound?
That's still probably far away. But within a mile at this point.
Alright, I'll keep listening for a bit longer, Dungeon Master.
Alright. About 5 minutes later, again, they're louder. And Hugo, are you still just waiting to cast for the past 10 minutes?
Afterwards, I'm just going to go back down.
Alright, so Hugo, you're lying back down to go to sleep. Crowmead, you're listening. And Vasa, you've got your spirit at the ready. And again, another 5 minutes later, Crowmead, yeah, that sounds pretty close at this point.
How close would I guesstimate?
You're until 17. Probably within 100 tens of yards by now. Maybe within 80.
How thick is the foliage in this area?
It depends. If you go northwest for a bit, it gets pretty thick. But not northwest, northeast.
And
But
that's the direction the wolf they're coming from?
They are coming from the south.
And what was it like to the south?
South was moderately dense at points. Other points it was more open. About 40 on the percentile scale.
Okay, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we've been traveling north.
Yes.
On the road?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'll get up. And I should be at the southernmost part of the camp, right?
Yeah, huh?
And these things are to the south.
Yep.
Sounds like about 80 yards.
Roughly. Could be more. Could be yes. 80 tens of yards. Let me correct that. That's 800 yards.
Oh, never mind then. Okay, that's not in range. All right, go back. Let's stay laying down then.
All right.
I'm not really concerned unless they get within spell range.
Okay, so at about 20 tens of yards, I'll notify you again, or what you believe to be 20 tens of yards.
Let's say 150.
150 yards. Okay, that's 15 tens of yards.
You know, I know I've got better range with lightning bolt, but
Fireball. How nice. Alright, so Vasa, you're just listening to this, patrolling, as yeah, it's getting closer, closer, closer. And Coromid, you're pretty sure that one's in range.
okay, go to the road. That way I won't hit any trees. Fireball, 150 yards.
150 yards, okay. And you begin casting, and form it, and mark off your spell, and toss it, and yeah, they were in range. How many hit points do these things have? They have like a single hit die, and you're a wizard. Go ahead and dice it.
Ooh, a lot of ones and twos. 10, 14, 19, 20, 27 hit points.
27, half of that. I'll check if that one's saved. It actually has enough. Nope. Okay. 4 wild dogs, the remaining of that pack from earlier that you fireballed earlier. I just kind of saved their hit points and kept them. They're dead now.
Okay. Go back
And-
to sleep.
Yep, you gotta re-roll that encounter now to something else. Addition to the dang wildcat, okay. Yeah, now party reasonably, y'all wake up. Oh, what happened? It was just some extra planar beings from the abyss. Go back to sleep.
Nothing important.
Sleep it is then.
Now, Vasa, this was fairly early on in your watch, but, yeah, the rest of your watch passes without any encounter that you're aware of. Woo! And you'll be waking up, of course. Velvin, Vasa's invisible, and Vasa says, hold still, and she starts casting. Yeah, I'm joking.
Just everybody on watch is invisible.
I need to
Yeah.
read this one.
Okay, in that case, I'm going for a couple of drags real quick.
Alright. As per usual, Dungeon Master, counterclockwise, just outside the firelight, in the shadows, moving silently, looking out into the darkness, trying not to spoil my information.
Okay. Velvin, your watch will pass with... can you stack strength spells? I'm going to quote Grills at you earlier, and until that comes up in a session that you're running, try it in session and find out. No, where was I? So yeah, Velvin, your watch actually passes without much encounters.
Very good. Much encounter.
Much. Yeah, none that you're
Aware of,
acutely
okay.
aware of. And you wake up at Kuromid, I presume, ye?
Yes.
Good boy.
I'm being woke up.
Can't have that.
For watch.
Ah, okay. All right, then, Dungeon Master, I will move silently, hide in shadows, patrolling clockwise around the party.
I'm amazed this has such a shitty armor class. there were 3 of these, huh? Give me just a second. I'm just gonna use more than one d8 at once. Speed things along here. We don't have that many hit dice. Let's see how that becomes.
Ooh, I know a thing I need to make.
What's that?
A dice dispenser.
Mm.
Okay, you know how you've got your table with the dice tower, Gina?
Mm-hmm.
So you've seen those money belts that,
Yes.
okay, you know, you click it for
Yeah.
quarters or nickels or dimes,
Yeah.
something like that. So for people who are regular dice goblins, you know, that they've got 100 D8, you know, just load them up into a hopper and click it, click it, click it, click it.
Alright, I'm ready now. So, Chromie, you're on
That would
watch
work.
for a bit. You're over by the...
It's a niche market, but these insane dice goblins would buy this shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
yes. Sorry.
You're good. You're on watch over by the west side of camp. This encounter is coming at y'all from the north-ish. Yeah. So,
Okay.
fairly within range. Improvision. Chromie, you're entitled to a perception check.
Made it by 1.
Made it by 1. How do these have this many hit dice if they're that size in that armor class? What the fuck is this? We'll come back to that later. Alright, so yeah, Chromie, do you perceive the sound of some small creature hopping around in the brush, maybe? It's like a... You think it might be a frog, because it makes a ribbit noise. And there's a thump.
Okay.
Ribbit.
Small
Thump.
creature.
You say perception checks?
For
Yeah,
Chromie
just-
right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And so I hear it, but it's out of infravision range.
Mm-hmm. That has you looking in that direction, right?
Then I'll hold up where I'm at and watch and listen.
Right. You'll perceive a heat signature. It appears to be a frog. The frog appears to be about 4 feet tall. Ribbit. Thump.
Oh, so that's a giant frog.
Oh, yeah. Ribbit.
All right.
Thump. It's moving towards the light of the campsite. Ribbit. Thump.
Okay.
What you doing?
I will stay hidden in the shadows, and so it's moving in from the north, and I'm to the west.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll stay. So I'm not going to get between it and the light source, but move to. And I only see one.
You only see one of them.
All right. Move and intercept course, moving silently, hiding in shadows.
Move on an intercept course, trying to move silently and hide in the shadows.
And very quietly draw my sword.
Okay, you believe to have done all that very quietly. Yeah, the frog, hippity hoppities. It's actually a toad, but hippity hoppity. This wagon I smell. It smells like property.
I was gonna say, did he say hippity hoppity, get off my property?
No. So, Chromie, you're not yet on the intercept course, and you're gonna try for the assassinate with the sword. It's gonna get to the firelight before you get to it, because you're trying to move silently.
Okay.
Right. It is a red toad, covered in purple welts, it looks like. And at this point, with it this close and occasionally croaking or ribbiting, the party should get perception checks by now. The Chromate, obviously, you pass as you're aware of it.
Yes.
Pass, and Velvin? Pass. So yeah, y'all are gonna hear the thump croak, of this thing approaching, and those of you with working information that are on the north end of camp might see it. Velvin, for what it's worth, you don't have a position yet, I don't think, so I have you over towards the south, based on random die roll.
Thank you.
So, party, y'all are entitled to pop in actions after Chromie's assassinate if you want.
Natural 15.
Okay, sure, we'll roll with that. I'll still need to see those actions, though. Chromie, that's probably gonna hit. You can dice percentage for me.
61.
61. Now that's a thing of that. Velvin, you doing anything special this round?
Do I see them? Because you said they made it to the firelight before he got the assassination off.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see them?
Yep. What
Inside
level
the
are you as
firelight?
an assassin? 9?
No, 6.
No, not you.
Oh, we're
Chromie.
yeah.
Aye, ninth.
Aye, 9th. And you rolled a 61, you said?
Correct.
Yeah, that's an assassination. It's a giant toad, but yeah, you got it. Skewer the fucker.
All right. Wipe off my sword, resheath it, and I see people in camp are up.
Mhm. You'll see Vasa, who's up. The dummies appear to be sleeping.
Okay. Yeah. Go back to bed, guys. It's okay. And yeah, Dungeon Master, I'll remove said giant toad from the camp. Go about 30 yards north of the party with it.
Okay. Next to the road, or are you putting it in the brush?
I'm gonna leave it in the brush. Whatever's convenient. I don't want to clog up the road, but yeah, just leave it in the brush, and then move quietly and turn to keeping watch.
Alright, and for those of you that don't, you can, well, Chromade, you can mark up Fire Toad, though you don't know what it is.
I suspected as much.
They're actually pretty passive. They won't normally attack unless threatened, and it didn't see you. You were perfectly hidden in the shadows.
Fire Toad. I'm seeing if I've already got it on my list. Fire Newts? No.
The rest of the night does pass without encounter, as morning comes and light shines upon Denalia, day 84.
Okay, party. As previously, start some food cooking and wake the party up.
XP count. Yeah, that one got some good hit dice rolls. Just nothing that could counter assassination, really. So it's weird. They're 4+1 hit die monsters, but they have armor class 10, and like only one attack, which is a, well, I'm not going to spoil that one. But given their size, I guess that makes more sense, yeah. Twas I who was wrong. I thought they were the size of normal toads for a minute.
Yeah. Okay, Dungeon Master, when the rest of the party is up and obviously aware, because I'm going to have to tell by stuff being disturbed and moved since we've got 2 invisible party members.
Mm-hmm.
So once I'm sure that they have, I hear their voices, hey, are you awake? And I hear their voice from nowhere. Okay, good. Start eating, get your shit together. I need a few minutes to get a spell back. And Dungeon Master, that is 1 3rd level spell, 9 minutes.
Alright, done.
And because once again, I can enjoy the luxury of eating in the saddle.
Yep.
Oh, light is shined upon Denalia?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because I am centuries ahead of the self-driving car. I have to see.
And I will note what I am doing because I keep forgetting to do it.
Go ahead.
In the morning, Velvin puts on his full plate for the day's travel.
Yes. Big and clank.
Big and clang.
But that being said, pair that with a shield or armor class motherfucking 0 before dex.
Yeah, my armor class is -4 with my full plate on.
Alright. Am I correct in assuming it's standard morning routine for the party, and then they will depart?
Very much so.
Hey, Mama.
2nd. 3rd. 4. Okay. Come back to that. That puts you to there.
Okay.
4 times 3 is 12.
Okay. I just need to remember to look at
And of that last hour... Well, actually, no, I bet that was there, which would have happened almost immediately, so... Yeah, that's fine. What are we looking at? Oh,
Okay.
That's right, gotta mark that off.
Great. So let's see. You've got a little bit of time left with strength, I think, or maybe not. But those 2 are invisible, so we have a pair of ghost wagons.
Yep.
No, strength would be all gone because 12 hours of resting, right? You did it at the very beginning of the night.
At this point, enough travel is about to pass that, yeah, strength goes with no effect. Whee!
Okay. What were you?
Yeah, so
I was
party.
at 1870 +2 +3.
Yeah. So party, as y'all travel for a few hours, not much happens. At one point, y'all pass a clearing, and in the clearing there are some horses grazing or something. Before you ask, Valvin, none of them are pure black.
I was gonna ask.
I just rolled for it now. Wouldn't it be something though? God damn it, I paid 40 gold pieces for this, and this fucking wild horse is what I really want.
Yeah, but I bet you it'd be harder to fucking catch that wild horse and tame it than it would. You know what I mean?
It depends if a Chromie lends a hand, because Entangle Rope is pretty powerful.
Oh yeah.
True story.
So, that's a non-encounter, and I'm gonna mark that off, because goddamn am I tired of rolling that one. Anything else that hour? Nope. Okay, thus, party, it will be about an hour or so before lunchtime. The party will have made it to the crossroads between Kurtoplia, Cross, and the Dark Forest. I need to do some maths. So y'all can discuss amongst yourselves options, plans, etc., etc., etc. I need maps.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to go for a couple of drags again real quick.
That's a
Because,
good
guys, we're taking the fork to the right to head into the Dark Forest.
Yes.
You know,
Once the party takes the fork, what is their ROUTUE? RUTE? Question mark?
ROUTE.
ROUTE, yes. This is the important bit. Are you all heading all the way to Salsalsia, then going south, trying to veer off at some point?
I'm trying to open the map.
Salsalisa.
No, fuck those bitches. I'm gonna burn all those towns one day. No, I'm sure we're gonna head to the Dark Forest.
Well, no, Salsalisa is in the Dark Forest.
Oh, Salsalisa. I was looking at Solia. Sorry. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, if you go to the Silent Cartographer, this is only Vasa who would know this, but yeah, no, she'd point out, it's right in the fucking thick of it.
Yeah, pretty much dead center from what you pointed out on that one map.
How does the party intend to get there?
We should wait for a crow meet.
Well, this becomes important. But
I think we should follow the road. I think we should follow the road as much as possible until we think we're in a good shot to cut across the forest.
7, 10.
Because we do have 2 wagons with us. Oh, shit.
Yep. 21, 23,
Yep.
26.
We're going to Salsalisa.
30.
Or Salsalsia.
37, 36.
Who did we lose?
I think they're
we
back
gained a
already.
Vader. We gained a Vader.
48, 52, 54, 59, 64.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to Salsalisa to park the horses.
Let me go pop this over to my scrap paper.
All right. So, what is our horses?
A crow meet.
Yes.
I think we should head to Salsalsia. Because we're going to have to park the horses. We're not going to be able to travel through this thick forest with the wagons.
Yes, we take the road. Get boarding for the horses and the wagons. And then we go through the Dark Forest.
Sounds like a plan. Salsalisa. I do like that name more than Salsalsia. I might change it.
Okay.
Anyways, it's a regional dialect bullshit thing. So the party is eating lunch here or going into the forest first? Well, not going into the forest, but veering towards the forest, I should say.
Well, we're stopping for lunch at the appropriate time.
I need a moment. I apologize, party. I meant to crunch this here. 1, 6, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 26.
So where are we at Crowmead right now?
We're at that fork in the road.
Oh, okay. Yes. We're gonna end up spending a night camped out in the middle of the forest.
Maybe. Can't be any worse than the Chasm of Groth.
The what?
Oh,
Do tell. Sounds like you have a good story.
a place far, far away.
What kind of nasty creatures live there?
Everything.
Everything.
Okay. And my crunching of the numbers is good. I just need to record the crunch of the numbers. Okay. So, the party begins heading off in the appropriate direction. Again, trying to maintain that 3 miles per hour.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And was it lunchtime?
It's about an hour before lunch.
Okay. Then
Damn,
yeah.
I'm hungry. Alright. I might pause and check for dinner. I'm sorry, guys. It's starting to bite at me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's here yet anyways, so... Oh, 1 sec. Oh. Alright, guys, dinner is here, so I'm going to call a 5-minute break. I'm going to go warm up my food, come back down. We will continue and then
Okay.
pee breaks and stuff, and then excitement. It's been a lot of travel and encounter rolls, but I think we're having fun here. It's so slow and dragging so bad. The party's still in the same room that they were 2 hours ago. The overworld.
Ah, yes. Yes, indeed.
Take your shit and go.
Okay. And here's the other thing. Right now, we're kind of following Voss's vision quest for this, right?
Yes.
So we know the Vasa, you have told us the proximity to what we're looking for, right? Okay. So yeah, we're definitely going to go to Salsalsia and park the wagons there, because yeah, unless there's some kind of road that takes us to this hidden monastery, we're not going to be able to take the wagons. Okay. Oh, and Vader, I like the what is that one called? Love and Suicide. The meme you posted at 8:20. Love and Cyanide. Whatever. Let us see what this newest one, Bone Us Zone.
I think Velvin's going to name his horse Buck.
Name it what?
Buck.
Buck.
Yep.
Get off.
Man, I gotta tell you guys, it sucked getting that fumble earlier, but it was cool powering through it. Goddamn, somebody sent a soul eater after me.
I am back. Oh, Soul Eater. Yes, yes.
I wonder who it could have been. Not much telling. That's a long list.
Good memes, Vasa. I approve.
You killed my man. You'll have to be more specific.
Yeah, no, Chromie, I just can't think of anyone who you've upset enough that they'd send a Soul Eater after you.
Well, I mean, yeah, hand me the phone book and start flipping through.
Oh, there's the one on this page. Oh, two on this page. Oh, I remember that guy. I killed him. They must have not have updated it yet. Maybe he had a wife.
I'll have to start taking an invoice with people before I kill them. Yes, do you have any relatives that care deeply about you, close friends? A rough number. So I know how many to expect in the future.
Hey, at least it feels legit. Like, it would make sense of the party that someone sent a Soul Eater after a Chromid.
Yeah,
Before I threw it, I was like, okay, how does this fit into the narrative of the world? Like the halflings.
that's pretty organic, yeah. It's not a question of why someone would do it, it's which one.
No,
I don't know. I think
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I think it's connected to the items you're carrying.
No, those items are perfectly safe. Take them wherever you want. Show them around to people.
We haven't taken them out of the bag of holding.
I know. Now I'm gonna go mute because I'm eating, and I know YouTube loves the sound of people eating their food.
Mhm.
When the rest of your party keeps making fun of you for being a human fighter, but you just dealt 93 damage in one turn with just a sharp metal stick.
I mean, even without the translation from turned around, because this is a later edition meme, 9.3 points of damage per round is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. If you're gonna average it out over 10 rounds, for sure. A fighter could do it though. A good high level fighter.
Oh yeah, I mean, you don't even need to be high level. You could be first level with a longsword versus something large and just roll like a 10 or a 9 or an 8 each round. You know, get it that way.
But it's gonna be hard to get an average of 93 at that low level.
Well, again, the longsword being a D12, just a couple lucky rolls, or not even lucky, you could average it out to about 6 plus an exceptional strength rating to bump it up to 9, and there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exceptional strength. That'll do it.
Okay, now, obviously, Akoromede's at the high end of that spectrum with his +6 sharp metal stick. Yeah. Large creature, and I roll a d12. So potentially 24 hit points. 24 hit points per hit.
For what it's worth, you could have a natural 25 strength rating. You will strike with slightly more pluses to damage than a Crow Armade, but worse to hit bonuses. Isn't that fucking bizarre? Plus 7 plus
Strong.
14 versus plus 9 plus 12. It's fucking amazing.
You're hitting slightly harder, but not better.
And this is why magic irons are bullshit, and I will be reverting the campaign to stones and sticks only, no spells.
Oh, what are you going to name it? Reverse Talon Claw?
Oof.
No, we'll call it Syria.
The Middle East campaign. Dungeon Master, the Americans have come. They found oil.
Oh, hey, sticks and rocks, but we get suicide vests too, don't we?
Oof. Ooh.
That's
ooh.
that's the NPCs. And your choice of classes are Army, Navy, Air Force. Nobody wants to be Air Force, so.
Air Force is the casters. No one appreciates them.
I bet you it's dark in the Dark Forest.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
We can see it off in the distance now, right? From where we
It's
are?
a bit of ways. I don't know, 20-something miles over pretty flat terrain. Yeah, I'm gonna say you can see it.
Dungeon Master, does the Dark Forest feel a feeling of foreboding and dread as I approach?
Very funny.
Maybe for someone other than you.
No, he didn't ask if he felt a dark and foreboding feeling. He asked if the forest felt it. The
Oh.
forest is not alive.
So does it look it from what we can tell? That's a pretty dense looking forest.
No, it seems smart enough. How dare you? No, it's a very thick growth.
You
They
said
have
it
taller
wasn't
trees
alive.
in the middle, and it sort of cocoons out into think like a giant mushroom, if you will. There's definitely a big tree in the center, or multiple bigger trees, but, you know, around the fringe edges, it's less dense. It just quickly grows into that.
Okay.
So for the Denalia natives, who are surface dwellers, rumor has it that the Dark Forest is one of Cassidus, the Druid God's, favorite places because it's a place full of nature. It's also incredibly deadly, filled with many monsters that normally are only seen at nighttime that tend to go out during the middle of the day because there's no difference there. Telling time is going to be tough. Some people use water clocks, but those are fun. Yeah, it's known to be deadly, but elves are said to be more likely to traverse it safely. There are even certain people that hire, not exactly tour guides so much as just normal guides to, hey, can you lead us through the forest safely? Adventurers go in searching for long-lost tombs and castles full of treasure, because every idiot with a bit of gold is like, ooh, I'll build my forest in I'll build my, my keep in the evil forest. That will work out great. So there is reportedly a ton of treasure somewhere within the trees. But yeah, it gets its name from the fact that on that main path that you can see, when you're near the middle of the forest, it doesn't matter what time of day it is dark. Light sources will need to be counted for. Or if you're all running off of infravision and leaving Vasa to hang, we can do that. Alright, I'm gonna go mute again because I need to eat.
Yes.
It is Boss's mission, and she is supposed to be. It is supposed to be difficult for her, right?
Yes. Yes, like a quest.
And that is why she blindfolded herself and stabbed herself in the arm to make it more difficult.
Oh, it's bedtime. Stop. Just stop.
Where is that? Nope, that's not it. There it is.
Question, since I'm assuming we still have our horses and our wagons with us, you want
Mhm.
me to drive up the road?
You can certainly try.
It would be kind of hard for me to, steer a wagon if I can't see shit.
I'm pretty sure the horses will follow the road.
If they can see.
Well, I don't know about in D&D land, but in real life, horses do manage to walk in the dark through forests and everything. I don't think they have infravision, but they definitely have some form of like low light vision. You know what I mean?
That would be up to Double M.
Yeah, I'm just saying in real life. I don't know what the rules are in
I'd
D&D.
allow it, but the horse isn't going to do what you want. It's going to do it once,
No,
which is probably
yeah.
turn around and run.
Oh, it's that scary in there?
The forest is home
So
to many monsters. Horses have good perceptions. So you might
See?
not detect the giant spider waiting to pounce, but it does, and if you're not leading it, forcing it forward, I detect something evil, I don't know what, I'm bolting. So, yeah.
And that is why Dave has heavy war horses, not so easily scared.
Well, y'all might have some tough time there, but my noble steed is not afraid.
Then I guess we're going with lights. It sounds like.
Bedtime. Let's go night night.
What was that, Dom? You're muffled.
it would be useful.
Light? Useful? No, party. You don't need a light source before going into that cave to fight the kobolds. Go ahead, you'll be fine. No, wait, hold on. One of you doesn't have infravision. He should climb a tree. Yes, Vader, I'm an asshole. You're welcome.
No, put it down. Put it there. Thank you. Let's go.
I was tuned out. What?
He was making reference to the party kobold wipe.
That wasn't just my stupid. That was
Are
everyone's
stupid,
stupid.
comrade. Yes, comrade. Are stupid. Except for Steve. Steve played really smart.
I had
Actually, no,
nothing
not
to do
even.
with it.
Steve got most of his gang killed. Well, before he didn't do anything. They just showed up at his doorstep. It's like, motherfuckers.
This is good dark forest music.
Thank you.
And I can imagine what kind of creatures are in here. Ooh. Nymphs and sprites and nixies and all kinds of things. Oh shit, a Chromede.
Hmm.
We were supposed to scry on Yelrin too when we had spare time.
Oops.
We forgot. But it's almost lunchtime.
Phone died.
That's what happened.
Yes.
Yeah, you went real cold. That's a good meme, Dom. I like that meme. Did you see that
Which
meme,
one?
Grills? The Harry Potter one?
Yeah, I saw that.
Me finding gold, the rest of the party.
I mean, am I wrong though?
Nope.
I have work tomorrow.
Thus is the circle of life.
Well, Dom, and I'm not trying to be mean or subtly hinting to the party. I want to put this out as a genuine offer. I want to call it here, and we're an hour before session ends normally, but we already did a session earlier this week, and this way you can get some sleep and be ready for work tomorrow. I won't hold it against y'all if you want to continue or stop. But putting that out there, me, I'd love to continue.
I can continue. It's just I have work tomorrow.
Yeah, you don't work till 4 p.m., right?
Nope.
Gina, let the poor boy get some sleep if he needs it.
He doesn't need it.
Dom, do you need the sleep?
No.
Alright, and then I believe everyone wants to continue.
Yes.
Yeah, even if he left right now, he wouldn't go to sleep till 1 p.m., so.
Probably.
You are not wrong. Also, I'm almost done finishing up the last piece now.
Well, crap. I was about to go for another smoke.
No,
Take
go,
your
go.
time. Chew slowly.
What is this chewing you speak of? I only know inhaling.
Be right back.
Okay, food is done, but I will get myself a drink. Yes, a nice stiff cup of Coca-Cola.
All right.
Okay, just pop that over there. I'm gonna go quickly run this stuff upstairs, and we'll continue when I get back.
Okay. I'm going to experiment with some electricity.
Okay, kids are in bed. What happened? You
Okay.
had party work while I was gone?
Righto. So the party isn't at the Black Forest, yes, not the Dark Forest yet. They're traveling towards it, veering onto the as of yet untraveled road by the party. Sorry, I'm just out of breath running. Okay. It's that many miles to there. Let the dice rolling commence. Is the party stopping for lunch here or traveling for an hour then stopping?
We're going to break for lunch at the appropriate time.
Standard time. Okay. Hour passes. Miles pass as well. And the party stops for lunch.
Okay.
Nothing of interest happens during lunch. Belvin, you see a blue jay fly overhead. You think nothing of it. One,
No, but I think I burnt this bulb out. I'm using a 9-volt battery.
3, 4. Wow. Okay. Another
I
half
thought
day.
something of it.
Yes, another half day of no real encounters. It's about an hour before dinner time now. Sunset.
Ooh,
Okay.
Travel
Have
happens.
we entered into the dark forest yet?
No.
no.
You've covered about a little more than half the distance.
Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, we'll start looking for our campsite for the night.
Okay. Oops. Drop my d6. God dang it, I hate it when I do that. What is the point of my brother getting me that dice rolling tower if I'm just gonna lose my grip like that? I'll say. Where is it? Where's that d6? Fuck. Oh, no. You don't get to disappear on me. No, you don't. I summon you. Yep, there it is. Man, the summoning worked. It made it saving throw. And I rolled the same thing that the floor rolled. Okay. Alright, so the party finds a campsite pretty early on. You could maybe go for a bit more and find a closer campsite to the Dark Forest, but I'm guessing you all don't want to split hairs on that last hour.
Nope.
Alright. And the party sets camp for the night. Velvin, you change out of your heavy armor into your light armor.
That is correct.
And any special precautions for tonight?
Mannequins deployed, of course.
Done?
And since both of Dom, Hugo, and Vasa are still invisible, I take it?
Hugo, Vasa, yes. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, invisibility and strength on Melvin.
Alright, you dice it.
4.
4 on the strength.
And that's at this time of night, so it will wear off at what? I need to do
11
math.
hours later.
Yeah, I know. So.
And with that, Dungeon Master, I'll spend the 12 minutes getting those 2 spells back. And then find my sweet spot to hide in shadows and go to sleep.
Hold on, make some math. Yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it? Okay.
Yeah, I can't consistently give you an 8, Gina. Sorry.
It is what
That's
it
okay.
is.
I'll take what I get when I get it. It still ups my damage big time.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, these are fun. Alright, who's on watch first?
That
Hugo.
would be Hugo.
The invincible Hugo. Let me check this guy out.
Hugo, the unbreakable.
My PlayStation is on my computer. My computer's on my PlayStation.
Copy down details.
So 7.5. Because that was just a
These things are nasty. That being said, the party should be able to handle this. So, who's on watch first? Hugo, right?
Hugo is.
Alright, Hugo, you're on watch. You're outside the campfire light. You're running off of infravision. You're currently patrolling by the northeast, towards the dark forest. Ooh, spooky. Alright. And let's see. I'm gonna give you a perception check.
All right. Pass by 6.
Pass by 6. You become aware of this high-pitched whine of some kind, if you will. Like, I'm trying to figure out how best to describe it. Sort of like a zzz. Did that come through?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You hear that. What are you doing, Hughes?
Signal whistle ready. Ready to engage. Well, ready to cast.
Okay. The noise seems to be coming from the northeast, not that you asked, so I can have you currently where you are. And the noise gets louder and louder, and at this point the rest of the party's entitled to perception checks.
Pass by
Nice.
5.
Nat 20, girls. 16, 13. Alright, those of you that made your perception checks will also perceive the noise and it getting louder. Hugo, you auto get it. You heard it before. You're paying attention. And, yeah. Party. I'll need to see any actions based off that info. Chrome's imitating the thing. Zzz. Looking around, do I see anything? Velvin. Random placement has you at the east tonight. Vasa, readying darts. Hugo, signal whistle, ready to cast. Alright, well, Vasa, as you get up, you will, of course, be the first one to spot this. Velvin, you're looking around, but I have you looking around in the dark. Since, you know, normally you don't want to look in the bright. Chrome
That is
seeing.
correct.
So, yeah, Vasa, 2 large fly-like creatures are descending above the campsite, moving down quickly. They are small, for purposes of damage, about a foot or so long. They look like giant flies, but they've got a set of arms and legs, and they are descending. They're kind of blue-greenish. Yep. Anyways, so, yeah, Vasa, you have your darts ready. They seem to be descending towards you, but it could be towards that dummy about a few feet from you. You're not sure. You may, give me your option after dicing initiative. Throwing darts. Now, I will describe them. One of them is rather big, the other is kind of small. One's closer to 2 feet, the other's closer to 1 foot.
For 6.
6. Okay. Party is a 6 for initiative. Vasa, you may roll to hit. They are armor class there.
For a 22.
Yeah, that hits. You can dice damage. Anatomy bonus, I'm not sure. I don't think you know. Yep, Grills, you're correct. I don't know. Dice the damage, let's see.
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage?
Yes.
Alright.
We lost Raider again.
You know, I'm gonna say no. These things are pretty fucking weird anatomy compared to what you're used to. So, you strike the larger one for 3 points of damage. It buzzes angrily and moves to attack you instead of the dummy it was gonna go for. Okay. As you draw forth your thing, let's see. Hugo, you probably are gonna hear this, so I'll let you have an action this round. And Velvin will also have an option as they look around. Bromide, you're still snoozing. So the creature goes to attack you, Vasa, the large one. The small one is hovering nearby, or flying in circles, if you will. The creature tries to bite onto you, but you manage to jerk your arm out of its way. It is not especially fast, but it's gross. It's got this sickly sweet saliva that it seems to be excreting from its mouth as it tries to bite you.
Dungeon Master,
Mm-hmm.
would I get a perception check to hear the Vasa and the thing
Sure.
fighting?
Sure. I actually auto gave it to you, but roll a perception now.
I rolled a nat 20.
Alright, Velvin, I'm sorry, I'm gonna
I'm
have to
looking
take
in
that
the dark.
back.
Yep.
You're looking in the dark.
In the dark. Yep.
Shot in the dark, and you're to blame. Vasa's gonna fucking die to. Okay, Hugo, like I said before, you did see, so you have an option this round too. Vasa, you can continue with the darts or change your mind since you are right next to these things now.
Open hand strike.
Open hand strike, okie dokie. So you are dropping that remaining thing, and normally you get 2 per round, so you're only going to get 1 since you already threw a dart this thing. Hugo, what are you doing?
Magic missile.
Alright, Hugo, you begin casting Magic Missile. Vasa, you're going for the open hand strike. Vasa, roll the hit.
17 at 9th.
Hits, dice damage.
Oh, that's 1.3. Never mind. I'll save that for when the next full round starts.
You're good.
Okay.
For 6 points of damage.
Yeah, that thing pops like a balloon as you tap the pressure points right and finish it off with a bop to its head, and it... It's gross. It stinks. It smells horrible. Oh god, it makes you want to retch, but you hold your nose. Hugo, what are you targeting?
Is there any more that I can see?
Yeah, there's one more flying away, buzzing.
Then I'll target that one.
Alright, dice damage, if you wish. It has 2 hit points, poor thing.
12 points of damage.
Yeah, that one, it pops like a balloon too, and its larva will never be implanted in Voss's body. Those were assassin bugs. They are very mean, but with the party being stone-skinned and fully healed, I figured with the 1+1 hit die monsters weren't really a threat. I was right. They were also going to go for one of the dummies because they have animal intelligence and are pretty fucking stupid. But if they lay their eggs in you, oh god, is it horrible. Alright.
There must be a cure.
Oh, there is. So, Hugo, what are you doing now? As is everyone else I need to know.
Hugo is going back on watch, but Voss is going back to sleep.
I rolled these up once, but not rolled up, but I disregarded them because it was fun. Okay. This thing is on page 27 of that book. How many minutes? Okay, at least 20. Damn it. I think I accidentally broke something. Okay, that works. Yes, Titan, that's what I wanted to use. No. Does the party want to fight a Titan?
Depends. Is it in his lair?
Let's see, I rolled up that. Size that. Alright, this is a daytime encounter creature. Why is it in the nighttime list? Because I did not use the nighttime list. The assassin bug should have been daytime encounters also. Oh well. Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Yes, give it to us.
No, it's bad when double M's yipping like a schoolgirl.
It's the best kind of bad.
Oh, yeah. I like this monster a lot. I can't use it as much as I'd love because they are very rare, but yeah.
We're near the Dark Forest. Anything's possible.
Something like that.
Oh, that's bad, Mama. But it's better than actually falling.
You know what? I will give you a 1 in 10 chance that it's that. It is not that. Haha.
his TV
30.
wouldn't work, and the service people told him his service agreement was void
Yeah.
because there were dead cockroaches in the bathroom.
Oof.
He said he had told his apartment manager about it. I said what he needs to do is get him some bug spray.
Yeah.
Just a moment. I need to quickly do some rolls.
Some spray and some bait and kill the damn things.
Yeah, but he came in and bought another TV.
Aw, it's pathetic. Aw. That's fine, I'll use it.
Okay.
That's one big bonus to living in Canada where it gets so cold things can't survive.
Ah.
They shorted it out. Yeah. Yeah, that's gross.
Okay. Hugo, you are still on watch.
What were you saying, Dina?
I was saying that's a bonus to living in Canada where it gets so cold. We actually don't have a lot of bugs because wintertime kills them off. Yep.
So Hugo, you're patrolling around about 30 or so minutes later, and give me a perception check.
Okay. That'll be a 13.
13, yeah. Hugo, you're patrolling, keeping your eyes out in the dark, and you see a heat signature in the shape of a horse. And as you look, your infravision isn't spoiled, but oh, fire! Oh, Jazeel! Yeah, look, little puffs of fire and smoke coming from this thing's nostrils and hooves as it begins galloping forward. And you have like probably a moment's disjointedness of, wait, why is Jazeel going so fast before it's like, wait a minute, and intel check.
Nat 1.
Nat 1. Hugo, Jazeel is bigger than this one. This nightmare is not Jazeel. Round 1, go. Also that. Hugo, you begin casting magic missile. The creature darts forward. Voss says ZZZ. Okay. Oh, fun times ahead. I'm gonna actually put on some good music for this. This is not a pathetic encounter. No. This
No perception rolls here?
We're gonna get that in a minute. He didn't blow a signal whistle. He's immediately casting, so based on his position relative to the party, it's like, okay, can they hear him say the thing? We're gonna come to that.
Okay.
Where art thou? Let's do this one. Why not? Some Doom would be well appreciated. Might be a bit loud. Apologies. Alright, initiative. Oops.
It's all you, Dom.
Yep. 2.
2. Alright, you do not have initiative. The monster lurches forward, moving very goddamn fast. Your casting time is 1 segment on the magic missile. This thing's moving fast. It moves at that speed. It is that distance to cover. Let me do some math. 1 segment is 1/10 of that, so it's at there. Needs to cover that distance? Yes, it can. Hugo, remind me, your infravision range is 45 feet? Or yards, yeah. You saw it from there, it was that far, means... Yeah, it can cover that. Alright, before you're able to get the magic missile off, it had the initiative on you. It's charged forward and it rolls to hit you. I need to check if that even hits. What's your armor class?
4.
4, haha. Armor class 4, monster this to hit armor class 4. Needs of that. I'll be damned, it missed. You made dice damage on that magic missile after giving me a saving throw.
19 on the saving throw.
Okay, you'll save versus the breath weapon.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna let you go. Goodbye.
For 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage, hot damn. The creature snorts angrily and continues its assault. At this point, the rest of the party should be able to make perception checks to awaken.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too, girls. We're up and at 'em.
Okay, 1 of 13, 2 of 14. I'll allow you all actions at the halfway point of the round. Hugo, you're in luck. The thing swings a burning hoof at you and manages to miss again.
So should we go ahead and put our actions in Dungeon Master?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we do see this, right?
Hugo's out in the dark, so those of you in the dark should see. Vasa, no. Acromede, yes. And Velvin, yes. Nah, Hugo, it's not the next round yet. It's still the middle of
Only
round
bad.
1. Okay, Velvin going for the thing. Acromede begins casting Entangle Rope. Alright, Hugo. So yeah, you casted your magic missile. That's you for the round. Undoubtedly, you're dodging, ducking, moving, which attributes you to your armor class, which was 4 again? 4. You're very lucky. If that had been 1 more, that would have been disastrous for you. Yeah, no, it bites at you angrily, snapping its teeth. Acromede, you cast Entangle Rope. That takes a segment, and you say the command word for it.
Yep.
Yes. The Entangle Rope goes to spring out. Velvin, meanwhile, you've gone ahead, and you're trying to go for a sneak attack. What weapon are you trying to sneak attack with?
Scimitar.
Scimitar. Okay, so you're going in for melee. And yeah, no, this thing failed to hit Hugo 3 goddamn times in a row, and it did perceive a Acromede that you're casting, so it blips out at the end of the round as the rope... timing. Distance. Yeah. Especially because the rope only has a range of 30 feet, so you had to move up a Acromede. Round 2, the Nightmare appears to have disappeared, although a Acromede... Actually, no, hold on, we've got some high-level people here. Well, mid-level. Detection of Invis. Acromede, level 11 at this point, with an intel of that, gives you that % chance. Yeah, Acromede, you can see its dark, shadowy thing as it's circling. And let's see, Vasa is not accessible here, Velvin is not, and Hugo is not.
Did the rope deploy or not?
The rope deployed and kind of lost momentum halfway through because the intended target booped. It went border. You can recall it, though. Takes just a second. Oh, segment, I should say. Recall rope and track it. Hugo on edge. Vasa can't do shit. And yeah, Velvin, you were gonna go for it, and...
Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
Could I tell if this nightmare was male or female?
It's smaller, so you think maybe female, but you're running off of infravision, remember?
Well, yeah, but I mean, when you got an extra leg swinging underneath of you.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I didn't.
You're
have
not
time to
sure.
notice.
Yeah. Now, Acromede, you're tracking it, so you recall the rope, it springs into your hand, you turn to face the Nightmare as it's circling, and the Nightmare looks at you and deliberately steps to the side. Are you still tracking it?
Yes.
It steps back the other way?
Yes, keeping sight on it. I see you.
It seems to snort and smash its hoof into the ground in frustration.
Excuse me a minute, Mama needs me.
The Nightmare looks confused.
Nightmare charges. Your back is turned.
No. I think the Doom music was a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it got a nat 1 on its perception check to see Acromede tracking it, and it's like, wait a minute. Fuck. Fucker! Damn it, he can see me.
Okay, I'm back. So yeah, rope in hand, shield in hand, and tracking it.
Yeah, so Acromede, it seems to smash its hoof into the ground in frustration.
Do that
Glaring
thing where
at you.
you hold your hand in front of you and wiggle your fingers, the come here, come on thing. Yeah, come on.
It looks at you, and again, you're seeing it through the border. After a wheelie, you get a shadow. That's it.
Yeah,
But
I'm
you
just
know
seeing
what
a
you're
shadow.
looking at here, so I'm giving you a little bit more, and it
Come
seems to
on,
depart.
Nightmare.
It departs. Fucker. That thing hurt me kind of good. I couldn't lay a hand on it for some goddamn reason. It rolled really low. And now this fucker can track me, and I don't know what that thing was, and I don't like it. Too many of them
Okay.
awake.
So it's went deeper.
It's either gone deeper or left.
Okay. Keep guard, friends. Dungeon Master whipping out the crystal ball.
Okay.
Sit down, rope right there, and
I'll Overwatch on him.
reach out to Jaziel.
Jaziel, oh boy. Alright, well, Jaziel's obviously very familiar to Otsix. Let me check that. Personally well known. Yeah, you're good. Okay, so you do make a connection with Jaziel. I need a moment here. Jaziel obviously went out to hunt tonight. Did he stay close or far? Let's give him that % chance. He is there. Okay. You will spy Jaziel. At the moment, he's on another plane. Possibly the Ethereal.
Jaziel, one of your kind was just here, but it got away. Are you interested?
He'll explain that he's kind of far away, but interested in what? Hunting it down and killing it?
Well, I don't know if it was male or female. Maybe you wanted to mate.
He'll take a poke. Thanks you for looking out for the old chump, yeah. We're going to brush past that one.
Happy hunting him. And I'll break off
Nightmare
the
attacked my
connection.
party. I set my pet Nightmare on him.
Fight
To
fire
do-
with fire.
Do crueler things to it.
You fight fire with fire, and my Nightmare is bigger and armored. So,
Yeah, it is.
yeah, break off the connection, stash the crystal ball, and Jaziel's going to poke around for it.
Alright, Akuromate. Jaziel will find it, and it is male. He will kill it. It will take off one of his stone skins, though.
Okay.
Their fight was legendary, undoubtedly, but it was half dead already. It had 29 hit points. Poor thing. And, oh my god, it got 3 attacks against Hugo, and oh goddamn, 3 of them... Fuck, Hugo, you had your dexterity bonus to armor class. It should have hit you. Oh well. When you're casting, you don't get your dex bonus.
Because you're standing still.
Uh-huh.
Or moving very slowly. Same effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Should have thought of that a minute ago. GG party. I'm adding the Nightmare to the list. But Jaziel gets a share of the XP for finishing it off. Mwahaha. I'm evil. I keep some XP from the party. God damn it, phone. Okay, that works. Done. Alright, anything else during your watch, Hugo? Oh, a desert leviathan. How strange, in the middle of... Yeah.
Well, Velvin, you almost got your wish.
Oh, but imagine if you had been able to tame the thing, and it's like, fuck!
That would have been nice.
Alright, Hugo, the rest of your watch does pass without event. Onward to Vasa. I think I like these dice. They're doing alright. Vasa,
While
Go
you're
ahead.
rolling dice, I gotta pee.
Alright, Vasa, your watch goes off without a hitch. You wake up Velvin. Now, granted,
Velvin.
invisible people, I'm gonna have to be kind of mean here and be like, hey, Vasa, it's your watch. Wake up. You're over here, right? You know, if you tap them, you could risk tapping away their invisibility, so I'm being nice here.
Yep.
Alright.
We're talking to each other.
That's like the opposite of a fun thing. Oh, that's alright. What's that doing here?
It's racist. It came for Velvin.
You know what? I can work with that. Velvin 1 XP. No, I really can't. This thing's stupid. Why is this here? It isn't. No, I'm re-rolling that once. This I can work with. Although, this many hit dice, fuck it. Reroll it one more time, but only one. I'm getting tired of monsters. Rolled the same thing again? Okay, non-encounter. Velvin, you'll pass off your watch to...
Acroamide. Who is not
Acroamide.
invisible. He's easy to find.
Yes, because, you know, he's so weak, Acroamide. Not being visible is such a pro... Hey! That's a fun one. Yeah, that's 20 on
You're
the
on watch,
encounter
Acromead.
table. Yeah, hey, the dragon's coming when you're here.
Of course.
Huh. Interesting.
Acromead, if you go for an attack with abandon, you'll kill it in one round and we won't have to wake up.
Yeah, I can use that now.
Okay, give me a second, guys. I gotta do a thing. 495.20.
Attacking with abandon. Yeah, that would be sweet if we go clopping in someplace with 2 nightmares.
Oh,
That's
that'd be badass.
badass. After a
That's
certain point, it's
badass.
like, okay, party, time to roll new characters. I can't throw anything at you all.
It's like, whoa.
Okay.
2 of them? No.
I have
No.
3 possibilities for this encounter. On a scale of well done to rare, how spicy does the party want their steaks?
Wait, those are degrees of cooking, not spice.
Just work with me here.
So spiciness, mild, medium, or
Sure.
ay.
Ghost pepper.
Ghost pepper.
Spicy.
I leave it to my companions.
Acromead's on watch. We want it as spicy as it gets.
Oh, am I on watch now?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Hey,
Are you sure?
I'm ready.
Yes. You said yes.
Crack the fresh beer.
All
Look at
right,
that.
let's see what you got. I reserve the right to just throw something milder, and I will need more than just a few minutes, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and oh. D4, these all work. Alright, I'll need a minute.
Watch it be fucking kobolds, and he's just jerking us.
And spicy was he just maxed the hit dice on them.
Oh, they're fire kobolds.
They have suicide vests. When you kill them, they explode and do damage.
I so much want to type in an action already, but I'm holding off.
So did you hear the story we heard, Grills, about all the loot that's hidden in this forest?
I did.
I think this is a good place to spend some time.
I did. I need a chainsaw. Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure the druids wouldn't come for us.
Yeah, I know.
Get in here, just start cutting roads every direction.
I might need to be a little circumspect about those offensive spells.
The fire, yeah. Might not want to burn down this forest.
Well, so far I've managed to avoid being put on the shit list of the gods. Let's see if I can keep that up.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's another thing too. If we had 2 nightmares, at what point is Dactarine like, okay, I'm not letting them start a stable? Like, could you imagine get a breeding pair of nightmares and just start selling nightmares on the open market?
No, I'm sure that would hit a kink.
Oh yeah, big time.
Apologies, this thing's complicated.
Nope. Take your time.
Okay, like in Jazil's case, he stays with me for fun and profit. You know, he's teamed up with something more powerful than himself, and as long as he's teamed up with me, he doesn't have to worry about some demon or devil trying to bareback ride his ass across dimensions. Okay, he's his own agent.
I was thinking as a gesture of good faith, if we would have caught it and it would have somewhat agreed to listen to us, whatnot, I would have let it eat my horse and been like, "See, we'll feed you every day. Don't worry about it. You won't have to hunt no more. No more danger
No, but they
that
enjoy
you
it.
don't want." Oh, do they?
Yeah, they hate most life forms. Yeah, Jaziel doesn't go hunting because he needs to. He wants to.
Evil fucker.
He is. But since I rarely ask him to stay around during hunting hours,
Mm-hmm.
and he's look at the shiny goddamn plate barding he's got. Fuck yeah. And he gets, I provide fresh food. It's still making noises and trying to flee when he eats it. So yeah, he's in nightmare paradise.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. So, Kermit, you're on watch,
Mm-hmm.
and you're entitled to a perception check.
Oh, 15, 13.
15, 13. Okay, it's gonna take you a bit, but this thing is fairly obvious. Coming from the figures northeast towards the dark forest, or rather from the direction of the dark forest, you see a thing of light, perhaps someone traveling while holding a torch. Although as it gets closer, you'll see that the field of light is very large, as if it was someone carrying a light stone instead.
Okay.
And yeah, are you paying attention to this or continuing your patrol?
I'm going to keep an eye on that. I take it this is at some distance.
Oh yeah, you're seeing it at some distance away. It's equivalent light to a light
Okay.
stone.
So still moving silently and hiding in shadows and keeping an eye on that. But, that could be a decoy too. So staying very alert.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you stay alert, look around, and every now and again you observe it's coming closer, and pretty soon it's going to be, I'm going to say 20 tens of yards away. Seems like a fair distance away to call it.
Okay.
You can see pretty clearly now. In fact, it's going to be annoying for your infravision if this thing keeps going down the road towards you all. It is a man. He's wearing leather armor, it looks like. And yeah, he has a walking stick in one hand, and the tip of it has this torch thing that's attached, and the torch is what's emitting this bright light. And he's using the walking staff. He's got a bow, quiver of arrows, and a buckler shield, and a short sword, from what you can tell. He appears to be pretty attractive.
Okay.
5'8", maybe. Brown hair. Beyond that, details are hard to tell at this distance.
Is the torch lit, or is it emitting light as though it has a spell on it?
Yeah, as if it's got continual light on it.
Okay. All right. And he's at about 2 football fields away.
Give or take.
All right. Continue my patrol. Again, keeping alert for other things. But yeah, noting his progress.
All right. Dude continues walking down the road. 15 tens of yards away now. 14,
Okay.
13, 12, 11, 10.
What color are his robes?
What color are his robes? His robes are yellow. At least his
Oh,
underclothing. Keep in mind he's got leather
yeah,
armor on.
leather armor.
Maybe yellow and brown.
Okay, yellow and brown, leather armor, staff. Anything in his other hand?
His other hand currently is empty. Although it never strays too far from his sword belt, where he's got a sword.
Short sword. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, a little bit closer, and at some point he's going to see the camp just because the light's going to head in. It's going to be like, oh. So I'm giving you that opportunity now before that happens if you want to do something really quick.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to just try and assassinate him. I'll stay hidden
Okay.
and watch.
Now, relative to the road, I have the party north of it by, say, 20 to 30 feet. There's the
North of
wagons
the
with the
road?
horses still hitched in them. And
Okay.
then north of that is the party's campsite. Now, the road, of course, runs, northeast to southwest, so it's at that diagonal curve.
Okay.
So, relative to all that, where are you in this pyramid?
Other side of the camp from the road.
Okay, north end of camp.
Okay.
And I have you in the northwest then, keeping that in
Okay.
mind. Alright. Dude is walking, and his light will hit the camp. So at this point, I need Hugo to make a perception check. Cause Hugo, it's daytime. Morning comes. Yay! Oh wait, hold on. No, that's light spoiling. You're in for vision and sleep.
Okay. We are correct. Hugo and Vasa are still. Hugo, Vasa, and Velvin are all three still invisible.
So you believe.
Okay. That's right. I slept through that encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Well, if they're not invisible, I'll see them in short order.
Mm-hmm.
Or I should have already possibly seen them.
No, they're actually all still invisible.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. So Hugo, I need you to make that perception check if you haven't fallen asleep again. Gonna give it a few seconds. Hey. Yeah, Hugo! Morning has come, light shines upon... Wait, what? Did someone... It's still nighttime, but someone's woken you up with a light torch, and you'll quickly become appraised of the situation. The dude walking down the road whose light has hit you. Now, you are invisible, for what that's worth. So I'm waiting to see any actions, or just stand by, or try and go back to sleep. Give me something.
Now, Dungeon Master, am I in the light at this
Not,
point?
not at this point. Vasa, you're still asleep. Okay, Hugo standing by. The guy continues forward for a bit, and at this point, yeah, Vasa, perception check, and Velvin, perception check. It's gonna hit you shortly. Okay, yeah, Vasa, you awaken very quickly. It's like, wait, morning comes, light shines upon dinner. No, wait, it's not that. And Velvin. Velvin, you roll over and cover your eyes, and like, goddamn daywalkers, go the fuck to sleep.
Thank you.
Yeah. And yeah, Chromate, at this point, the light hits you, and the person, the dude, the man, he does appear to have spotted you, and he looks over and gives a small wave and keeps on walking.
Okay. I will nod. And I'm still keeping watch.
Alright, still keeping watch. Dude keeps walking. His back's to you now.
Okay.
Alright. And yeah, so Hugo I've got on standby, Voss on standby, Velvin trying to blot out the sun. It's like, fucking hell, let me bury my eyes in this thing. And is anyone doing anything special with this guy?
I probably ought to go over there and try to kill him and get the wish, but I don't know that. I don't know that, so no.
But you are chaotic evil. You could just kill him to steal his magic items, because you know a guy walking around out here by himself is carrying magic items.
Yes, and one of the rules of the road is that the people that are Billy badass enough to travel by themselves at night near evil forest shit
are Billy badasses.
They're capable. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, I've got backup, but you know what? He might not be that rich. He's got a fucking continual light thing, and that's it, so far as I know. So, yeah, and besides,
yep,
the boss has got an appointment.
Alright. He continues on down, and let me check for any further encounters. Nope, nothing else for the remaining hour, and another hour later passes. Apollo continues down the road, and later on, his chariot pulls the sun. No, I'm joking. Morning comes. Light shines upon Denalia.
All right, Dungeon Master, as I've done before, I'll start getting some food cooking and wake him up. Hey, Fucking get up, y'all.
Yeah,
Alright,
for what's worth, Apollo was. Yeah, he's got some pretty badass shit. I changed around a couple of his items in case you would recognize him. I think I did all right there. The short sword, and buckler were not part of his standard equipment. Good times. All right, 10 minutes to session close. Let's see if y'all can breach the Dark Forest.
we can do it.
Yeah, again, I didn't get to where I am by just fucking attacking
Mhm.
random Billy badasses who walk by themselves. through
I
the night.
understand that. Velvin doesn't know any better. He would have tried to kill that guy. Because he was
Yeah.
alone.
Oh, but that Lightstone, you fucking hate that Lightstone, Velvet.
Oh, that's enough reason right there to kill him.
I mean, you could certainly try. He's pretty tough. When
I'm sure he was.
Before I rolled it up, it's like, oh fuck, it could be a Forsaken. Let me check, and it's like, oh, all right. Which page? Page 65, which includes Ares. You remember him? Artemis, Athena, and parts of, thus including Apollo. I rolled a d4. It was Apollo. Yeah. Apollo is, yeah. He doesn't have his chariot. He's looking for it, I say. Yeah, now Cyrene would have definitely been happy to grant that wish. Okay. Gromid going for his spell back.
15 minutes.
Let it not be said that I incorporated the Forsaken to never roll them up. Like, when they
That's
happen,
right.
they happen.
Mhm.
There he was. Y'all could have tried it.
I will feed the horses, water the horses, pack everything up, get ready for the road, and eat.
Food, water, and pack up. Hugo Vasa doing anything special?
I think Hugo and Vasa might be ready for session 10.
No, they are typing, just a bit slower. Going back to sleep. Okay, Hugo and Vasa go back to sleep.
What?
No.
It's fucking morning. Light shined upon Denalia. Get up, Hugo. Get up, Vasa. Come on.
Dumb, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say you're not hitting on all cylinders anymore. Let me check and see how far the party goes as they travel. Because if we can get y'all to the Dark Forest, that's a good stopping point. Of course, there would be another encounter. Apollo comes back. He's like, "You motherfuckers didn't kill me," and he attacks. Let me check morning encounters. Yeah, that's the Summons.
So Dom, you might want to pay attention here since you're trying to go back to sleep with Hugo and Vasa. It's going to be like, hey, no, seriously, we need to travel. You do need to wake up. And I'm not wasting water, but I do have another liquid I could spill on you that would definitely wake you up.
Some dogs, and I'm just going to make that a non-encounter. Jaziel scares those off. 7. Giant Scorpion. Jaziel scares it off. Yay, the rest of that encounter is good. The rest of that hour. Okay, party. It's 8 minutes early before session.
Yeah, I think Dom's about wasted.
It will be about an hour or two before lunchtime as the party approaches the dense, dark, evil forest.
And at that point, are we having an encounter or
No, just end of session.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Dungeon Master, my spells are full up. My hit points are full up. My crossbow is loaded. Everything's at the ready.
I hope you all enjoyed. It was a lot of just encounter rolls, but
that's fine.
I had fun with it. I got a lot of shit to do. I gotta refill all those encounters I spent.
And I so much want to look that immortal up because I can't remember. What did you say his name was?
That's Apollo.
Apollo Creed.
Apollo. Oh, Apollo, sun god. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fun.
I'm not going to because that might reoccur, but.
Well, it's fine. I can always change him up again. Like I said, the short sword and the buckler were not standard.
Excuse me, Mama's calling again.
Velvin, your strength has worn off by now, BT dubs.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Apollo. Hey, let it be known, I rolled up a Forsaken and I threw it. The party didn't want to catch it, which, to be fair, I get, because Forsaken are tough. Like, okay, the entire reason they're Forsaken and not gods is because they're kind of weak relative to what a god should be, but they're meant to be gods. Someone thought this is good for a god, and we're like, nah, that's not quite there. They're still tough as fuck.
Yeah.
They still have occasional bullshit items, equipment, and powers. Apollo was not exactly the toughest contender I've ever seen, but he had some good shit.
I so much want to look him up at this point, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Since
Hey, if
it's
you roll him
kind of-
up as an encounter, feel free to read him. I will change the Forsaken around to prevent this from happening, where it's like, oh, Ares, oh, fuck, I know that guy. He's dead on Coal Hole. I was like, oh, sure, I can read up on him anytime I want. He's dead.
Okay, no, because my recollection is vague. I'm gonna keep it that way. Because
Good
just
stuff.
like I kept